right, here we are, week 15. I've got Brad and Greg with me today. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. How's yourself?
I'm doing all right.
Good.
It's still
Brad,
a weekend.
how are you doing?
Not too bad. Trying to make up for the hour of sleep I missed with time change here. So, extra cup of coffee in me before we get going.
Good point. Hopefully everybody remembers that.
I know. Yeah. It was 10 o'clock last night, and I was like, oh, wait, it's actually 11 o'clock. Probably should go to bed. So, all right. Let's look at the schedule we got today. It's a bit of a shorter day. We've had a lot of 4-game sets recently, but now we've got a regular 3-game and then 2 on the other stream. Probably going to be popular because the average pros are playing and everybody loves them. Yeah. But we also have the Dream Crushers on this side, and everybody loves to hate them. So, which wins more? I don't know. But
right. Take out the defending champs, right?
Right? Yeah. Honestly, I'll be honest. We have a bit of a stacked lineup here, right? Dream Crushers, Misfits, Dream Crushers, Eclipse. Eclipse coming off quite a number of wins last week, right? So, and then of course Misfits, Bombers.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good lineup today. So
yeah, good schedule. Everyone's just right in the middle of the peak of bowling season, so everyone should be throwing well, and no issues with the scoring and the streaming and everything. Should be good.
Yep, and let's look at our current standings.
And they're all right in it for a spot too.
Yeah, they're 3, 4, and 5, and Misfits are 7. But
Misfits and sorry, I was looking at the wrong team there.
No, it's okay. We've got 4 games left for the Bombers and Misfits, 3 for Eclipse, and Dream Crushers with 5. So just saying, they can afford a loss,
Well, they got the highest, they got the highest winning percentage. So between them and the Bombers, so it's right now this is an opportunity for the Misfits to make up some ground on and get themselves into that playoff spot, right?
Actually, I'm looking at it now. The 4 teams we have playing today are the 4 highest winning percentages.
Yes.
Eclipse with 0.563, Bombers 688, Dream Crushers 719, and Misfits 589. So, legitimately, the top 4 teams of the league are going to be playing today. So,
I mean, anything can, like I said, and we know in bowling, at any one time, any one team can play awfully well and destroy another team.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, and the houses they play out of definitely give the 1500s in the cards for just about everybody playing today.
Yeah. Well, why don't we just get right into it then? Let's run that little intro animation for the matchup, and we'll get Danny and Barry in here. Hey, there we go. Just how are you guys doing?
Good morning. Good
morning.
So I have to, just before we start talking about everything, Danny, just rotate your camera about 90 degrees to the right so you can show everybody where you are.
Oh no. He's not on the balcony and he's not listening.
Oh, he's got no sound. We technical difficulties. Here we were all chatting before the match. Oh, jeez.
It's a long ways away.
That cruise ship Wi-Fi is not working for him.
He might. Yeah, he's going to reconnect. Okay, well, we'll talk to Barry now. So. We were just looking at the stats, right? 4 games left. You guys are in the top 4 winning percentages. Obviously, like we just said, top 4 teams right now. So these are going to be some big matches, right?
They will be, yes.
Yeah. 2 games today.
You got all the players that you want in your lineup and everyone ready to go?
As ready as he can be. Yeah.
What's your lineup looking like today, Barry?
We're starting off with Brandon Coburn, Michelle Hoyle, then we have Jamie, Curtis, and as you see, FT Hagen, Brandon Hagen. We'll explain the FT, I guess, after the bowling here.
We'll get a little bit of inside story on, because it's been like that for the last couple of streams.
Last week we had like that. Yeah.
So I'm thinking games, but yeah. So, I see Danny trying to reconnect. If he doesn't, I do have their lineup, so we can go over that. But we'll give him another second. So I know you guys had a bit of a pause, until about right now, but you've been going hard for the last couple of weeks, basically playing every week, right?
Yeah. We had that first week back in October, and then long stretch here, and then we're into it.
Yep. Danny, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, we got Danny. Perfect.
Yay, he's back.
So we just went over the Misfits lineup. Do you want to go over Dream Crushers?
Yeah, so lead off is Carrie, and then Caitlin, Victor, Gary, and Adam. Tim and Katie on the bench.
Katie.
Gary really wanted to see the Curtis-Katie matchup. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll happen. So.
And who's on the bench for you, Barry?
We have Ron and Derek.
Okay.
And Kaylee is our cheerleader.
Fair enough.
Yeah, go grab a pom-pom and wave it.
All right.
What are you?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Greg.
What do you?
I love garlic.
So, Danny, what do you think as far as this match going? I mean, you've got a winning percentage of like 71%, and you're playing against Misfits. They're 59%. Do you think that's got an advantage there? What do you think?
I don't think anybody has an advantage. Everybody's really good in this league, so anybody can win on any day. So everybody still needs to show up and bowl, really.
Yeah.
Barry, what's your strategy?
Let them bowl.
Yeah.
They're ready to rock and roll here. They're feeling pretty good. So.
All right.
Well, just before we start, Danny is coaching remotely, so if you want to just rotate your camera a little bit to show everybody where you're at. All right, don't be jealous, people in Alberta.
Show off.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, let's get the game started.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Let's do the Dream Crushers lineup here.
Play well, guys.
Here, I got this one. So we got on the Dream Crushers, Carey Kreitz, Dexter Wiseman, Tim Wiseman, Katie Rayner, Adam Weber, Victor Faubert, Caitlin Ayub, Gary Baird, and Danny Clapp as the manager, bowling out of Sherwood Bowl. Who's got the Misfits?
Curtis Dunas, Ron Perry, Derek Gall, Brandon Hagen, Jamie McCara, Kaylin Mack, Michelle Hoyle, and Brandon Coburn, and Barry Ugerhart as the manager.
Perfect. And look at that.
All right.
We're into it.
Looks like they're both bowling on the wall.
Yeah.
Next to the wall, I guess. So
a little bit less prominent at Sherwood Bowl. They've got the entrance to the back on the wall, so it's not like you're against the wall, but you're pretty close.
Yeah.
Definitely saves me on Sunday nights when I play on that set and inevitably fall out left at some point.
Yeah. you're not face palming into the wall.
Okay, so I think it's important for the Misfits.
No, I don't have to play pinball off it. Yeah, definitely. If I was the Misfits, I'd be looking for a quick start out of the gates here. Not that there's really any way to force the hand of the Dream Crushers, but that would be about the only hope you have if you're trying to make them play to you instead of the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. And then just for your own, just for the confidence level of yourself, right? Get out to a good start and, then just try and ride it all the way through. Good spare by Brandon. Both these bowlers bowling good right now. Brandon's been bowling really well. And, from Regina. Same with, Carey had a really good tournament out there as well. So this should be a good match too, this second one.
Yeah, because Michelle has been bowling very well lately, if I remember correctly.
Brandon was part of the group out there that was putting up crazy numbers in Regina. I think he had 10/5 of his Sunday matches for 3, which was fun to watch.
Yeah, always fun to watch, eh?
I think he qualified 23rd, if I remember correctly. I looked it up on last stream when he was playing.
So again, nice early start here for the Misfits.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely what they're looking for. They've been on a little bit of a heater as of late. They had the first week after the Christmas Easter break, or Christmas New Year's break, they struggled, but since then they've won a ton.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think they're on a 3-game winning streak, if I remember, like a 3-match winning streak, if I remember correctly. Because I think they won both last week, and then
sounds about right.
A couple of early chop offs for the Rangers there.
I was going to say we could have used a couple extra minutes of warm up, maybe loosen up on the other side.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny said they're ready to go. I jumped
bowling
into
balls
it.
than usual too. If I had to guess,
yeah.
the
first mark of the match, or of Dream Crusher's side.
Shot spare always feels like a strike, especially this early in the morning.
Yeah, that's fair. In the first frame too.
I know, talking with Gary Baird, a couple Mondays ago, he admittedly was saying that hasn't been playing really well this year, and he's really been bearing down and working hard on his game to try and fine tune it to get it back to where he can normally play at. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays today.
Yeah, I've actually had the same conversation with Gary.
Yeah, Gary's one of those guys though. For him, it seems like it's always just a matter of finding it. As much as he hasn't played great most of the season, he's in a decent spot to make the Masters team. He finished second in the Open Trials in Central. He's still playing all right. The 2000 Gary, we see everyone.
Yeah, and I think Gary has high standards of Gary too, right? He knows when it's going good, and he's one of those guys that when he finds it, he can.
It's a little uncharacteristic.
Yeah, I was about to say Gary has his own bar.
Yeah.
As far as expectations are concerned. I mean, most of us do, but it's always when you're like an amazing bowler, in which all of these players are, right? You have your own bar where you've been and where you are now, right? Yeah. Everybody has had their highs and their lows, so it's hard to forget 3 chops in the first frame.
3 chops and a quarter. That is hard work in the first frame.
Yeah. And Caitlin had a head pin on the second ball, so not a ton of marks though. We got two spares for the Crushers, and
is that does the Dream Crushers typically play on lane 1?
It's usually at least on the first set.
I think so. They either 1 or 16. They usually play the walls.
I was going to say the last time I think I did one, they were on the other end, so I didn't know if that's what's changed there. But there's a good solid. Would have been a good count if he despaired it.
Yeah. So the Misfits last week,
but they got their first strike finally. So I mean, they can say they got going at least.
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to have to wait too long for that.
Brandon throws it up on the other side.
Yeah.
I just looked it up. Misfits won both their matches 6-2 last week. So, they're, like I said, they're on a bit of a hot streak.
Yeah, I noticed their average had in the 2 weeks, from the 2 weeks prior, their averages had gone up significantly. So, they had a couple of weeks there.
Dream Crushers founded this. Come on, Victor, one more.
Even though she just missed. They're clipping. Now, I was talking with Michelle on Thursday night from the Misfits, and she's finally feeling a little bit better early on in the season, but she feels more confident in her bowling now. As I say that, she goes 20 count on a strike, but she shot.
Wait to jinx her.
You got the run out chop off spare.
That's what I get for trying to do positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
You got to be like Katie, and you just got to pull everybody.
I know. Last Friday, and Stettler, Jamie was bowling
Apparently.
in that tournament out at in Stettler, and I thought she played very well. It's the first time I'd really seen her bowl a lot, and she played pretty good that night.
Yeah.
So I'm anticipating that she's going to do better than 2 3-pins.
It seems like if Jamie doesn't hit the middle, she's throwing a 3-pin.
She played our Open. And...
Yeah. She qualified 5th, right? For the ladies team?
Yeah, apparently today. That is the... Yeah. Yeah. And it was only her second time playing the Open trials. So it's good to see a lot of work to try and get better at the sport. So it's nice to pay off.
She had a very laid back attitude about
9 count, an extra $2. There you go.
Good old TV shot.
Good frame here going for the Dream Crushers, and Misfits would like to get started again.
Definitely a good rebound.
Yeah.
Adam hitting the
nice
right
roll
pocket.
for Weber on that one.
Yeah. Good answer.
Curtis is I swear every time he looks at the camera he's looking at Katie. Actually, that was a quick frame. I have a feeling Hagen's gonna throw a bomb here, but I probably just jinxed them.
So Brad, how accurate do you think the speed readings are on these lanes?
Not very, if I'm being honest. At Bonnie Doon, there was a set we were playing in our Open trials in the center of the house. On the one lane, it said I was throwing at 53, and on the other lane, I was throwing at 32. So I wouldn't quite trust those.
Yeah, I've been watching that. Even at
a little bit, but not
for the most part. They're fairly accurate. So when you're going to different houses, your ball speed is pretty much the same as what you're finding there.
Like when it's around the 48 to 50 range, as long as that's kind of consistent, I'd say that's about the ball speed, but I couldn't say definitively that is 100%.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, when you go to the other houses that have it, do you pay attention to that?
I just look that it's consistent necessarily game, like frame to frame on the lane.
Right.
And that's only if I'm struggling with ball well, I don't necessarily look at it.
Right. When you're throwing well and it is what it is type thing.
Yeah. My game's derived a lot around feel. I don't play with a target or anything, so I very much, as long as it feels close, I know I can kind of work with it.
Right.
Beautiful ball by Caitlin.
Yeah.
Definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't throw a particularly
definitely
fast ball.
Starting to pick up in the match here. Doubles
40. So.
Well, there's a good run there.
Yeah.
From Michelle. She needed
Both
that
teams
one.
starting to heat up.
Good slow-mo strike from Michelle.
Yeah. I'd like to see the ball speed on Victor's. It looks like his ball speed is quite a bit lower than I'm used to seeing him throw.
His ball is deceiving. that ball, it makes it really hard to actually tell sometimes. The way, it's half green, half white, the way it kind of rotates is.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm from watching him bowl, typically, I always thought he threw it a little harder, and today it just looks like he's, just generally more not really throwing it type thing where I'm used to seeing him. So maybe he's trying a different speed or trying a different rotation or something.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm just getting old and I don't remember right.
Ooh.
Maybe I also was talking with Weber last week, I think, and he was saying Vic's knee is in pretty rough shape right now, so he might just be babying it a little bit. Maybe not even purposefully, but just knowing he can't quite take the hit if he sticks.
Yeah. Right. Could be. Absolutely. I mean, that's...
Get 30 count on a 3-pin pair.
Yeah.
Well, even at the Open, he was saying that his only bowling exposure he's gotten this year is the 5-pin Pro League, which the Dream Crushers haven't even played a ton.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, because they've only played 6 matches so far.
Yeah. So he's definitely out of practice too. At least at the Open.
Curtis. They're having a good frame on the Misfit side.
Yeah. Yeah, we only have the one Open for Victor. This frame for... Oh, that's a good ball. Oh, come on. A little bit thick, but...
Oh. Nope.
And Brandon's been a little bit wide there.
Veteran pitch out to save himself from another right corner spare.
I don't mind the corner pins. I just don't like missing them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good spare there.
That too.
Yeah. Pretty solid.
The Frank Levine mantra of hit 4 pins down, no misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy'd probably pretty much take 280 all day long, right?
Yeah, there's not many cuts you miss now. Outside of maybe Regina nowadays that you're going to average 280 with.
That's right.
We're going to have to adjust that statement as time goes on if everybody keeps bowling as well as they did.
Yeah,
that was
there were some insane scores over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say anywhere, and then I realized what's going on nowadays. I'm like, maybe.
Whew.
Yeah.
Kerry's happy it's not aces.
Brandon
is not letting up.
No.
I really enjoy bowling with Brandon.
He's quietly, in my opinion, one of the most underrated players in the province.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
doesn't get to play as much as he probably wants to, or probably should be. But
yeah, he's got a very, I don't want to say unique style, but it's very smooth and effortless. And when his timing is good, he's just so good.
And he's a nice guy too. Playing with him on Monday nights, he's just a nice guy. He's good fun. He's good to talk to, and and we get a late fall.
That was huge.
Oh,
get it? Oh,
there's the power thrower on the team.
Yeah, Kerry, how come your right doesn't fall? A little bit of a string pull. It fell forward, right? So
it definitely fell forward.
Yeah.
That's just what you want on a double.
Yeah. Got it back up onto the flat gutter, probably.
All right, Victor puts it in the...
Yeah.
A little bit outside of the... Yeah. His other two throws for the well, I guess he's got 3 chops in a row and then a strike, but the 2 previous ones are significantly more thick on the middle, so... Good count for Jamie.
Yeah.
That one definitely got more across. Yeah, exactly. She looks a little bit more dialed in now. Closer at the very least.
I know
Although 9 counts are a good way to free out the arm swing.
Yeah. Gary probably thinks he got away with one on that last frame, but that was definitely a good ball.
Yeah, Gary's... I like Gary balls. I like that strike better, but his previous strike was not something I would have been upset about.
Little off balance and everything, but ended up in the right spot, and you'll take them every time you get them, but you still don't want to depend on that.
Well, I gotta get ready for a commercial. I'm too into it. I got a job to do. One more frame. And...
Curtis is going to need to
definitely
keep those spares and get some counts to stay with Gary.
Does Katie want to go in for Curtis?
Yeah, he's another guy who's super reliant on his timing.
Yes.
Yeah. But like Brandon, when he's on. Like we've seen in the last couple matches, he's been one of their star players as far as.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he raised his average up.
I mean, even
matches significantly.
Yeah. Because Katie wanted to pull him so bad, but she couldn't justify it.
He's not afraid at the moment anymore.
Yeah.
made an open team with him, and we ended up winning nationals. And the guy was super solid whenever we needed him to be. So it's not like he's a guy you have to worry about getting caught up in moments.
Mm-hmm. Brandon wide the other side.
Yeah. Going into 4, after 4 frames, it looks like the Misfits are going to be down 60 and a couple of marks. So with the one double each counting, Brandon and Caitlin. So well, and Gary's got a double. So yeah, they're down in total.
Another double with Gary.
Yeah.
Down in total and the marks. So
the Misfits have Pee-wees and Bulbasaurus, so the younger kids bowling to their right, and you can kind of see the ball just making its way down the line.
Yeah.
There it goes. Hey, that's a good one.
Focus practice too, apparently.
Yeah.
This would be an important frame here for the Misfits to try and get something going into the break.
Yep.
And
definitely would want to see Brandon throw this one here to keep at least one double alive.
He heard you.
Yeah.
Carey starts it back up again, so.
All right. And Carey with the good old Gino mantra of miss a coin 7 better.
Yeah. Another guy that never gets any strikes.
Yeah.
No.
Here's a key answer here for Kate.
Not like he's got the Canadian record for that stat or anything like that.
Oh, no. Oh, Michelle gets the pushover for the chop.
Yeah.
All right, now you got to make
so
it
the
count.
Misfits don't have any girls for spares, so it looks like Michelle and I guess they can put a guy in, can they?
Yeah, because they're running 2 girls, right? So
that's right. So they could.
Yeah, no. So they had 2 men on the bench.
Yeah. So they could be. Yeah.
So they can't pull both of them, but they can pull one of them.
Right.
Because remember the rule is you must have at least one male and female at the beginning and at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Jamie looking to find that. Oh, yep.
There you go. Yeah, those look way better than those first 2 frames. You looked a little nervous the first couple of frames. I don't know if you're just a little excited and a little quick, but those last 3 frames she's thrown much better.
I thought for sure she was going to put her face in front of the camera and just throw up a big smile.
That was close. She's not very tall. Oh, good ball there by Victor.
Yep.
Good
Victor putting up another double on the board for the team. But Misfits is
good count.
Misfits is setting it up.
Yeah.
They're keeping them honest.
Yeah.
This is the first time Misfits is ahead on pace.
For the first frame,
I like to get your
actually,
team,
I think the first frame with all those chops.
You like to get the team going, and then everyone getting up on the lane and delivering while the momentum's going your way, right?
Oh yeah, and
there you go. Nice frame.
That's a good frame.
Yeah. And big shot for Ben round out that frame. Good way to go into the commercial kick.
Yeah.
Gary looking to spare this up to keep the streak going. Good count, at least on the double, but
yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yep.
Good ball, Gary.
That match is still within 1 ball type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One goes one way, one goes the other. It can change pretty fast. So.
Yeah, actually, the third hole, 3 hole is
realistically none of them are big runaways.
No.
Unfortunately, the open for Caitlin and brought that game a little bit closer, right? So
yeah.
Ooh. It's still moving.
About as close as you can get to without knocking it over.
Yeah.
Does that technically count as a hit?
Knowing Weber the way I do, he's probably happy it's good because he doesn't have to spare the chop.
Yeah, that's
right. I think I'd rather shoot because he was only on a spare, right? So it's not like it's a big.
Oh, now he's wishing he had the chop.
Yeah, now the count's better.
Yeah.
Again, though, just keeps it tight all across the board. I mean, 3 balls and a double across.
Yeah.
Within striking distance.
Well, and Misfits got 4 strikes going into the 6th frame, so potentially, if they could get 3 doubles out of that, they could gain some pins there.
All right, well, let's get them into a commercial break so that we can see it.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
When you come to the Canadian Brewhouse, you'll feel right at home. We work hard to make our house your house. With an affordable menu of appetizers, entrees, desserts, beverages, and killer deals on daily specials. At our house, you never miss a play. As sports lovers, we've ensured each location includes over 50 TVs and our signature Jumbotron. The Canadian Brewhouse is the place people want to be.
Back.
Okay. Let's see if the Misfits can capitalize on their good 5th frame here and put a little heat on the crushers. Definitely looks like both teams look pretty relaxed.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, they're both bowling pretty good too.
Press.
Yeah. Here. Brandon, good start there. Oh, good finish there. That was a good ball by Carey. He crushed those.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Brandon just threw it right in the pocket.
Oh yeah. Like he's been doing the whole time.
Yeah.
Whole hum steady game on the top end, that's for sure.
Oh, goodbye ball. Oh, another late faller for Caitlin. Good count by Michelle. So get this spare and get some, those quarter pin spares are always a big confidence booster too, right?
Yeah, she's still chipping away.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Well done. Victor looking to throw the triple. Oh, yeah.
There it is. I'm just working in the back.
That doesn't hold a lot. Victor has no problem throwing well.
Yeah. Jamie with the miss to the left.
Yeah. Over the spare? No, that's too bad.
Same ball.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I think she's getting pulled.
I was about to say, I wonder if there's a pull coming here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
not
like
something
Derek's
you
going
really
in.
want to talk about, but
It's not necessarily a bad call.
Nope.
Throw.
Derek gets the last ball to warm up. I don't know how much warm up they can do, knowing that there are bowlers to the right of them.
And the warm ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gary sparing the chop off.
Yeah, good spare there.
Yep. We got the Eclipse setting up in the background here to take on the Dream Crushers in the next
Looking
match.
for a little help for Curtis. Doesn't seem to. Well,
no. I mean, there you go. So we got, they had 4 strikes going in, and right now they've only got, the one double. So it'd be good for Brandon to get the extra double going.
yeah, they're.
Adam comes back with a strike, of course.
Yeah, because. Yeah, and at this point, they're probably looking to need it with the hot start out of the commercial break from the Dream Crushers.
Totally.
Yeah, commercial break didn't impact. Well, if anything, it helped them looking at frame 5 to 6, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, still got some marks on the side
corner
of the Misfits, so but we get 2 doubles running for Dream Crushers.
And now they've got 4 strikes going into the next frame, so the potential again now for 3 or 4 doubles. Then
good ball.
And as a coach, when I see 4 strikes up there,
and that's like
I'm looking for
a season and a half, 2 seasons of this that the Dream Crushers excel at is marks on marks on marks.
Yeah. Right. Well, just the consistency, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, Brandon. Ooh.
Gary's happy it's not a head pin.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Brandon definitely
it's always
in
time when you see that the ball out of their hands, so basically as out of their hands, praying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Brandon was pretty glad that he didn't punch the 3-pin on his.
Yeah.
All right.
Still, both of them sparing it up.
Yeah.
Brandon with the obvious lead in that match, but it's not over. Carey is keeping up, so.
Yeah. So there's 1 double for the Dream Crushers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
It is a big ball for Michelle because she knows now she's in for the rest of the match. So it was important for her to throw that good, solid shot there.
Especially with Caitlin picking it up after her head pin. She had, a double before that, and now she's got a double after it, so.
That was a fairly... Oh.
Well, that was almost looking a video glitch the way it froze on the way down. Just a tight string.
That's exactly what you want to do when you come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Show some confidence that you're ready.
Oh, a little bounce back.
Yeah.
Actually, this the 4th hole here, Gary and Curtis. This match is heating up.
Yeah, again, another key spare, keeping the marks together.
Oh, that hurts.
That's got to be his tough corner pin, I would think, with the amount of turn on his ball.
Yeah, the backup on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit better. Gary, that's textbook Gary ball right there. Yep.
Yeah. He typically shoots right side, and that one crossed over to the left side. But again, same thing. Just a good release out of the hand, and when you're throwing the ball well, you can hit both sides, and your strike zone is increased in diameter, and therefore you get a lot more lot of carry there.
Well, he doesn't shoot on much of an angle either, right? So
yeah,
he can generally get away with either side.
Yeah.
When you come in on a hard angle, left or right, your hit on either side of the headpin is not the same.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like you can see Brandon left-handed, but coming in hard left to the middle, right?
Yeah.
When you throw it through the beak like Weber just did, it doesn't on you.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Weber was right down the middle.
Yeah.
It's like a double tap. The ball hits the headpin twice. It was so straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you can see the side of the pin on both sides of the ball, you hit it in the middle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this 3 frames to go. This is it's still there for either one.
Ooh, carry.
Didn't hit drop.
He would have very much liked that 3-pin to fall.
Yeah. That was a pretty fair chop. That was real thin.
Brandon came over the top again.
Yep. This time only taking the 3.
Yes, unfortunately got what he didn't want last time. So this is a fairly big ball here with the double for Caitlin too. Good for team total and this match.
Oh, and yeah, he gets robbed with the spare because of the 3, or not taking the 2. Is that your punishment for shooting a 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shot.
One thing about Brandon, it never seems to get him down.
No, like his demeanor is always generally positive. Like I don't think I've ever seen him in maybe not in the best mood, but like a terrible mood.
Right. Yeah, he just like I say, just kind of goes with it.
Yeah. Always fun to play with. Always fun to spend time with.
Yeah. Just kind of dropped that one. You could just see it out of her hand. It wasn't out in front of her as much as the last one, and yeah, that looked like a really solid ball by Victor.
Yeah. So with this open now, Caitlin's got quite the lead on Michelle.
Yeah, she needed the double to stay close.
Yep.
Bit
rough frame in 8. Like you were saying, he likes that right pocket. Now he's pin and a half over to the left.
Yeah, got the last one on the left side, and then that one a little more left. So
yeah. Oh, Derek too.
Yeah. Derek looking to get the spare here. Yeah, good solid shot there.
A bit of a thick hit for Gary.
Yeah. So Curtis needs to throw a strike here, put a little bit of pressure on Gary here.
Mm-hmm. At least give himself the chance to.
Yeah, exactly. With 3 frames to go, it's still there. It just needs to. It needs to start soon.
Yep. He's got 300 on the board, so
yeah,
that's how you start it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this match is really tight now, so
yeah,
Adam will be looking.
Adam trying to make it less tight.
Yeah. Letting him know that he's going to be around till the end.
Yeah, he's not just going to roll over.
Yeah. This is a key shot here. You can get it.
Well, good count, but I think Brad's having some connection issues.
Yeah. It looks like their corner pins are mostly on fairly thick hits. They're not they're not blowing it through. It's just ones that are high on the head pins that are leaving the corners.
Mm-hmm. You think this would be his hard corner as well, being left-handed, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, he gets it though. Good spare.
Very nice.
So 5 points ahead, but an extra ball in Adam's favor.
Yeah. So
Right.
4 marks. Yeah. 50 pins and 3 marks to 4 marks. So they're down they need to go now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Brandon, at least on the middle on the first ball.
Yeah. Made sure he didn't miss left this time.
But Kerry got him in his sights with the strike. So
yeah, the spare here is important because it's Kerry shooting 316, so he needs the spare here to not have to do too much in 10 for the match. Nice ball, very nice.
Yeah.
Caitlin with a head pin, but that one I think they can 259 max for Michelle.
Yeah. Don't want to say she can relax because obviously
235, so big pin still, right?
Yep.
But she needs this one to give herself a chance here.
I am currently almost knocking my drink over.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely did.
Michelle with the punch, so that makes that game basically done.
Yeah.
But points are points, so clean it up.
Yeah.
Actually, that 3-pin was bouncing around on the left side.
That would get the team going. Spare ahead there.
You're right.
In the 9th.
Victor on a little bit thin on the left side.
Yeah.
But he's gonna.
Okay, Derek will need one here to have any chance.
Mm-hmm.
Same situation.
Good.
It's
No.
Victor's not gonna. He's not gonna make it easy on you.
No. Yeah, Derek with a nice ball. A little thick, but broke nice.
Yeah, he definitely throws a lot of stuff on his ball. So
yeah. This is the match I'm watching with. Gary's open, and then the strike for Curtis. It's actually a lot closer than it looks.
Yeah.
That's crunch.
Oh.
Looks like Gary's taking just a little bit more time on this one. Yeah.
Yep.
Pays off. Solid left pocket. Big spare here again. Now the left corner pin.
All right, Brad. I think you're back, Brad.
Good spare there.
Yeah.
He needed that to have any chance in the match, so that was good. And Adam's down down 5 but up a ball. So this is the one that counts. This is the big ball here.
Yeah, it was a big ball.
Yeah, he got that one out in the lane.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed with Adam when it's his go-to strike, he definitely makes sure he gets it out in front of him.
Yep. Ooh. One sec here.
I noticed when when they were showing that Adam's perfect game there at the trials, I thought at that point he was throwing the ball. He wasn't throwing the ball as hard as I've seen him throw in the past.
Yep.
Is that something he does at Bonnie Doon? Tries to throw it take a little more off it, or do you know, Brad?
Depends on what it's doing. I wasn't around him very much at all that day. We were kind of going the same way at opposite ends of the lane draw. So I ran over there and he was throwing it slower. If I had to guess, it was just pushy. Not that the approaches aren't always quick there, but I found the approaches especially quick at Bonnie Doon this year. Right. So it's hard to stay super aggressive when you feel like you're sliding out every other shot.
Yeah, I never thought of that, but yeah, that totally makes sense.
Oh. Had to slow down for lane conditions.
Yeah, me and him kind of run into the issue because we're both pretty big with the drive in our legs. Okay. So if we slide through, we are in big trouble.
Yeah.
Scary to get that one close, but at one point that was looking like a runaway, so good to keep it within. Ended up being 40 pins. 30 pins, give or take.
Unfortunately, the opportunity was there, just didn't work out for Kerry.
Nice game for Brandon.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the first time Caitlin's missed. Maybe one in frame in the beginning.
I think she missed in frame 1 too, but it definitely hasn't been much. She's been all around it.
All over it. Yeah.
Good. Ooh. Good spare there. Oh, Michelle.
That's we got the 2-spin spare coming for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a group on the other stream that would be having some chants going on at the moment.
Yeah. Good game by solid game by Caitlin. 265.
Yeah, it's super solid. Didn't do anything crazy. Never got herself in trouble.
Had a couple of doubles and got a chop on one of them and headpin on the other. So
actually, she had a headpin between her doubles too, right? So she had 2 headpins and she was sitting at 265. So definitely a good game.
Yeah.
Considering.
Yeah, I mean, you think of the potential 1 ball difference.
Right. Yeah, if she had thrown the strike in between the 2 doubles, that would have pushed her over. Well, if not close to 3.
Hey, this gives Derek a chance, and he can bang out. Oh,
push it 1.
Yep.
Yeah, so that one's over.
Yeah.
So 2-1 so far.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, Vic.
Yeah. Oh, Derek.
Some uncharacteristic second shots.
Yes.
We've got Eclipse watching.
The Misfits needed for sure.
Yeah.
No, they've kind of limped home the last couple frames.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, the Dream Crushers didn't do much, so fortunately.
No.
Basically just maintain the lead they had existing, right?
Yeah.
After the going into the commercial break and coming out of it hot.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, I mean,
6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 9. They're getting 4 marks a frame. And like, Brad said, they just get a lot of marks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big shot there.
Yep. Curtis keeps himself in it.
Interesting.
Yep. Oh no.
Ooh, Gary.
Turn that one over.
Yeah. To me, I think he walked a little off to the right.
I was just gonna say it almost looked like he'd lost his step there, right?
Yeah.
A little choppy.
He definitely rolled over the middle.
Yeah.
So. Curtis is doing everything he can. Actually, the pressure's on Gary.
Double.
I mean, yeah.
Gary has to have the spare now.
Yep. Yeah, he's.
Nope.
Oh no.
No, not quite enough.
I mean, unless. No, it's not going to happen. But.
I was gonna say it'd be an act of God at this point.
Yeah. It would be like a trip or something dumb that would have to happen.
And
Gary will be disappointed with that. I think Gary and Terry both are going to be disappointed with their 10th frames, especially missing when they're fundamentally they're so strong.
Ooh,
260.
That's enough though.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if Kerry had another miss.
No, I don't think he did either.
No,
because
he had a ton of chops and
yeah,
he had open frames, but they were just not spares on chops, right? So
yeah. Definitely looks like totals put away now, so just seeing, I guess. And just to make me look a little foolish, we'll go and make it more interesting now.
Yeah. Well, 75, so 229.
No, it's done. Yep. Yeah, total's done. You're good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was just the match that's the bottom match.
No, yeah.
Which should go to Brandon.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a 5-3.
5-3. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely wasn't the match I was expecting, but it was a good match. Like everything kind of came down to 10.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not the finish you would have expected the Dream Crushers to have in 10, right?
No, not at all.
With Kerry, Adam, and Gary all not able to finish. So 2 misses and a punch. I mean, it's that's not typical.
Yep.
And I mean, they had 1259. Their average right now is like 1297. So they're 40 pins
way behind
their average.
Yeah, and I mean, to only have one person mark in 10 is a pretty big blow.
Yeah.
For scoring, at least. Like, because you got to imagine 1250 is an okay score and it wins this time, but it's not a number I'd be confident within.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, nice finish.
Yeah, good finish. Solid game from Brandon. Again, kind of never did anything too spectacular, just was always around it.
Yeah.
All right, well, very. If you look at the scoreline for Dream Crushers, they're all that 250 plus or minus, right? So
yeah,
it's very
steady.
That 10th frame not going so well.
The average.
Yeah. It's the wrong stream, okay?
They gotta get their little quips in once in a while. I spend every Sunday with them, so
yeah. Oh gosh. All right. Well, let's get Danny and Barry in here. We'll talk to them after that one there.
You can wait if you want.
Oh, here we go. She's ready. All right. So 5-3. Rough game.
Yeah. Well, a little late, but we came in before the break. We came in strong, and then just had a little bit of hiccups thereafter. But no, happy they came out with 3.
Yeah.
Definitely not the worst result you could have had there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a close game for sure. We definitely struggled in the 10th. Gave up a couple points in 10th, but other than that, they threw when they needed to. Other than the 10th frame, we had a few opens, and the Misfits got the strikes when they needed. So cheers to them.
Yeah.
You got a match coming up again here right away against the Eclipse. Are you going to do a lineup change or?
Yeah. I've already sent my lineup in, so I think it's going to be Carrie, Caitlin, Gary, Tim, and Adam. Victor's going to go on the bench.
Okay, so you and Tim for Victor. Okay.
Yep. And now, Misfits, you got a break before the last one here?
We do, yes. Yeah, I hear you want a little explanation on that FT Hagen now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so Brandon in the 5-hole for Misfits has FT Hagen, and we have the story behind that. So let's get it from Kaylee.
We're going to bring Kaylee in here to explain it all.
Okay, well, the story is in Tuesday match play at St. Albert, Tegan McCarr, she got injured. So Brandon Hagen came to spare her, and his name never got changed to Brandon, so it always stayed Tegan. Therefore, we just started calling him Fake Tegan, and he's just okay with it. Now it's FT.
Okay.
All right.
And she's running.
I see. So we're going to have Fake Tegan playing the next game, right?
You bet. Yeah, he'll be angry again.
Okay.
Awesome.
Break and
see you guys in a while.
Yep.
Good luck in your next match.
I'm gonna run that commercial break, and we'll get to the next one. Whoa. All right, so Brad, when's your commercial coming out?
Yeah.
There's a reason why he is the face of Next Gen, and it is not me. I'll leave it at that for the masses, because nobody needs to see my acting career.
So all I got to do is go for some physio, and I'll start throwing strikes instead of gutter balls?
Apparently, that seems to be the trick for him. I mean, he's killing us all on the Pro League.
Yeah.
Some money does solve most problems. Yeah. That's how they're showing up, that's for sure. Also, one game with 7 headpins? Don't forget that.
Yeah, there's that. I've been lucky to stay away from that line. Yeah. I'll get myself pulled before then.
Yeah. So we just had a nice close match, really close actually. The Misfits and Dream Crushers. Dream Crushers edging it out for the 5-3. So
that's a big win for the Misfits to come through and get 3 points there, because I mean it could have easily 2 balls difference and they would have got 1, right? So 3 points.
They did their job in 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hypothetical hard matchup of the season, right? So
yeah.
The last one will also be difficult, though. We'll get to that a little bit later.
I was going to say, there's no easy matches on the schedule today, so.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll quickly bring that up one more time, right? We got the Dream Crushers playing Eclipse, but then the Misfits are going to come in against the Bombers in the end here. So why don't we get Bailey and Danny in here, though? And we just run the little animation, and we'll get. There we go, just like that. Danny's back from his little
Bailey.
hiatus.
Hey, how's it going, Danny?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
So Danny's in Panama right now, so he's
Loving life.
Loving life, yeah.
He's having a good time. But so after that last match, I know that Eclipse was watching. I could see you guys watching. What are your thoughts going into this one?
It was a great match to watch. Lots happened at the very end too. So the close ones are the ones you love to watch. So we have the mentality, just play our own game, and there's no easy matchup. So
obviously Dream Crushers not looking to end this game like they did in the previous one, but that's how it goes sometimes. So,
So,
all right.
Neely, what's your lineup?
So we're gonna start with Chris leadoff, followed by myself, and then in the middle will be Jesse, and then we have Trevor, and then anchor will be Mike, and then on the bench we have Alan and Yvonne.
Okay.
Yeah. And just as a reminder, Danny, I know you said it before. Do you want to go through it one more time, or?
Yeah, it's going to be Carrie lead off, Caitlin, Gary, Tim, Adam, and Victor and Katie on the bench.
Perfect. Are you guys ready to get to it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's jump into it. I don't want to wait anymore. Yeah.
Well, guys.
All right. Good luck, Danny.
Okay. Good luck.
All right, I'll throw the Dream Crushers roster up there again. Carrie Kreitz, Dexter Wiseman, Tim Wiseman, Katie Rayner, Adam Weber, Victor Faubert, Caitlin Ayub, Gary Baird, and manager Danny Clapp playing at a Sherwood Bowl. And maybe, Brad, you want to do the Eclipse here?
Sounds good. So we've got the Okanagan Eclipse with Bailey Lawson, Yvonne Walker, Drew Soroka, Alan Byrne, Chris Bradford, Trevor Rachwalski, Mike Elder, Jesse Buchanan, and player manager Bailey Lawson.
Perfect.
Out of Lincoln Lanes.
There we go.
Lincoln Lanes in Vernon, BC.
Yeah. So I was actually curious because I know the other three teams are playing out of Alberta, but with the time change, right? Now we have BC. Yeah. I was like, are they gonna? I actually don't know. Did the time change in BC? I don't think so, right? Not to.
I know Saskatchewan does it. I don't know about BC.
BC does still, yeah.
Okay.
I think Saskatchewan's
Do they? Okay. Oh, there we go. Carry with a better start.
Yeah, no chop off, so he's probably over the moon with that.
Yeah.
Let me adjust the camera for.
He's probably wishing he threw that ball in 10, right?
Oh yes.
Definitely.
That's one thing about bowlers. We have too much time to think about what we did and what we
Yeah,
didn't, right?
Some days it would be nice to have bowling amnesia and forget about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like football where it's happening and happens so fast and that type of stuff. We got a lot of time to sit and think about what we did and what we didn't do. So
yeah, especially on 5-man teams, you've got like 2-3 minutes between every frame. You've got a lot of time to sit and think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, there we go.
There, a good start by the
fast start from the Dream Crushers.
Yeah, the dream start. Oh, but
Yeah.
they got
hey, don't give him any ideas here.
Good follow up for Bailey though after Chris's plow to start.
Mm-hmm. And I think Eclipse actually had.
Wow.
That was pretty pure out of the hand for Jesse.
Yeah.
And Tim.
Yeah.
This might be, that might be the first time I've seen Jessie play. So
I think she came out to Red Deer actually last year for the traditional.
Was that right? Okay, I didn't see her.
She does. I've seen the name. I don't know much about her, but watching her throw the ball, if she throws it like that every time, pretty good call to put her in the lineup. I ain't gonna argue that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, good aggressive style.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, Eclipse coming off a 6-2 and 7-1 weekend last weekend. So they're
That's a nice
also,
weekend.
Adam ruins the streak.
Yeah.
That's a standard Weber move. Open provincial. The story behind that is open provincials in Red Deer before COVID. We had 4 or 5 strikes in front of him, or 4 strikes going into the frame. He gets the bottom and never threw the strike. We all throw $1 at him. He throws the strike every time. The only way you're going to get him to throw that 5th strike is to give him money.
I mean, priorities.
Apparently.
Oh, there's a nice ball, Mike.
Lots of strikes and lots of 10s on one side.
Yeah.
Yeah. This game's starting off a little bit hotter than the last one.
Yeah.
And Kerry looking to, be a good leader and throw the double right off the top to get his team
going.
Keep in the right frame of mind.
Yeah.
Chris trying to get off the middle as tight as he was, but
how did that not
a little bit of a dance.
Almost pulls it off.
Yeah.
Little wiggle wobble.
Good cover there by Chris.
Yeah. Good half
first
carry.
4 balls he threw looked real fast.
Right. It's amazing how much you can pick that up when you're watching, eh?
Yeah. But especially Chris's timing is so unique in of itself with that big pause kind of in that second, third step. It's really noticeable when he gets going too quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Caitlin is
fast start for Caitlin. Yeah. It's good to see her playing well. I know she started the 5-pin Pro League season this year a little bit slow, but she's sure picked up in the last couple of weeks.
Did she play Masters too or not?
She didn't play Masters this year, but she did qualify for the mixed team out of Edmonton for the Open.
For the Open, okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, they got a 12 count now.
Gary copying Carey.
Yeah.
Must be something in the central water.
Yeah.
Hey, now. After last game, I was going to say chop-offs, but...
This is fair. We got a new adventure this game.
Yeah.
Good double for Jesse.
Yeah.
So Tim coming off the bench, off of coming into the first game to replace Victor. Obviously, a little bit of a lineup change, the order, but...
Yeah, moved Gary up, but...
Good answer from Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen him play, but I've coached against him, of all things.
Okay.
So he's a really nice guy as a coach. Seems to throw the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
Just an interesting perspective. Never bowling with someone, but just having to coach or having coached against them, and
Yeah, it was interesting, and you kind of actually sit and have a conversation a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing that this 5-pin league is doing. It's opening up this avenues of conversation with people that you otherwise wouldn't even know. And it's, you
100%.
You see them, and you get a chance. You can easily feel comfortable about talking to them. You've got something in common. I think it's fantastic. I really do. I think it's really, really helping our game across Canada.
Yeah, and there are a lot of side and background conversations that happen outside of the streams too, right?
Yes.
Henry is part of most of them, but
If it takes him to spearhead it and then we get to do everything else, won't complain about it.
Yeah. So Adam with a miss to the right.
Yeah.
Like Greg said, I'm not sure if we're going to count that 5 in the last game as a miss because he did touch it, just not enough.
Pad the stat lines.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you got to feel better about yourself somehow.
Yeah.
Self-confidence. That won't be the start that Adam's looking for, that's for sure.
No.
So I don't think you want to poke that bear too often. So
no, he only will give you so many options before he decides it's hammer down time.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Look down just a hair early for Kerry.
Yeah.
And Chris, you can definitely see the speed difference there in Chris. From that sprint. Yeah. And I think that's probably relevant with probably 90% of the bowlers, right? Once you get out of sync with your feet and your arms, and even when you do throw the ball in the right spot, it's got nothing on it, right?
Yeah. Like as playing in the league, it's one of the hardest things, especially when you're playing towards the top, I find, is getting your brain to think about it at the right tempo, because we just don't play on one lane all that often. Yeah, it's really easy to get caught up in, I can go. I don't have to think about who's beside me or what are we doing. It's, okay, go throw a bowling ball. Go throw a bowling ball. And
yeah, that's a good point.
And you're
yeah. Very valid. Oh, that looked easy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice turkey to start off this one.
All right, Jesse.
I wish life was easy like that.
It used to be when I was young.
Actually, both ladies just tossing them this game, right?
Yeah. 6 shots all in the pocket. Can't be upset about those starts.
No.
Oh, Gary.
Yeah, Gary was. That one looked like he is just up a little bit.
Yeah.
Not into it as much as normal.
That's quite the line Jessie uses for her right corner pin.
Ride the rails.
You lay it down on the 2 board and watch it sit there. I would not have a couple extra stress ulcers after playing that line.
I don't have the mental capacity to ride the rails. I'd have probably an ulcer after.
Yeah. Put the bumpers up and just go.
Yeah. I'd be worried about smoking the front cap and it coming right back at me.
That's fair. You know what? That would actually be some interesting practice. If you throw like that, you ride the rails. To actually put the bumpers up in practice and not hit them.
Yeah.
Be impressive.
Yeah.
Good cover by Trevor.
Yeah.
And Tim comes back.
Tim came back with a strike.
Yeah, Tim back in there.
Definitely lots of marks to start this game.
Mm-hmm. Adam looking to start his own match here.
Yeah.
Mike already.
Mike is just super solid all the time.
Yeah.
It's like a pretty easy style.
Talking about going fast on your feet, right, Brad?
Yeah.
It's like, get me the hell out of here.
Yeah, I've had my fun. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Victor's coming in.
Yeah. You give him the nod right off the bat.
Yeah. It's always nice when you know you've got Vic in the back pocket to come in off the bench if you're not feeling comfortable, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, having that support system, those additional players be at the same caliber, right?
Yeah.
And as I say it, of course, we go a little left,
just
but
a warm-up.
Yeah. It's okay. Mike's only a fair bit ahead. Lots of game left.
That, just from the start to now, the speed of Victor as well. And maybe he's loosened up and he's, all of a sudden able to, things have stretched out a bit and he's able to go a little quicker. But you can see it already, even from the start to now, where his pace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's able to get his hand in the right spot now instead of kind of pushing it out in front of him.
Yeah.
Oof.
Speaking of speed,
that was quick even by Carey's measures.
Yeah.
Yeah. His right leg swung out quite a bit. He was almost off the lane with it.
Yeah, he was probably 30-degree angle to the pins when he went to let go of the ball. No wonder.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's better.
That's the better shot.
Chris on the other side, though, not slowing down and throwing the double.
Yeah. Super tempo there again.
Yeah. Actually, that was one of my comments when we were watching the Misfits play Eclipse last week. Or no, it wasn't Misfits. It was the second game.
And our first ham bone of the weekend.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Eclipse playing Carnage. I was noting that both teams, so in this case Eclipse, they just have a very chill speed to them in general as a team.
Yeah, definitely nobody bombing it down there, minus maybe a Derek Gall, but
yeah,
nothing crazy over the top.
It was much better shot by Bailey there. His third ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's you can see he's trying to find it still too, right?
Yeah, he comes off the lane going, why couldn't I do that the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I want to throw the ball. That's what he's.
Yeah. Gary popping up at the end.
Yeah.
Pulling himself to the right. Oof. There, he stayed in at that time. There we go.
Yeah.
I know Gary will be watching this. In addition to what Greg said earlier about, struggling a little bit recently and working on his game, right? Like, let's be honest, we all are going to watch ourselves. We have the opportunity to review ourselves on recorded, right?
Yeah, I definitely do.
You'd be crazy not to.
Yeah.
Because
tells you a lot.
Just because you feel like you're doing something, till you see it, you don't really know, eh?
And it's so obvious. It's like when you see it too, it you feel dumb half the time. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch myself on the cameras at like the traditional tryouts and things like that, and I'm like, God, wow, that was so bad.
I wonder.
Yeah, right. And you think it's one thing, and it turns out maybe it is a little bit of that, but it's definitely something else.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Tim's been thick on the middle. The times he has touched it.
Yeah. He's probably still trying to work his system clean after being in Mexico for 8 days, 9 days, or however long he was down there for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably cold.
Yeah. Not warm up here, that's for sure.
No.
Yeah. Oh.
I
actually thought the line was okay, but his ball moved quite a bit to the right. Yeah. Victor, being a very tall man, could not see the pin.
Yeah.
I know when we were bowling the Open, and you're talking about being like lined up with somebody's chest earlier, Brad. That's me and Victor.
That's fair.
Another good ball by Mike there. Just didn't quite carry the little thicker hit. Didn't quite carry the corner.
Actually, this frame looking a little rough for. Not too bad actually for the Dream Crushers, but.
I was gonna say kind of. Maybe not the greatest executed frame, but they're kind of getting away with it. They got three marks out of it plus the double, so
yeah.
And if they got the marks lead out of that too, 3 marks to 2.
Yep. And double on each side.
Chris yeah. This is a big.
Another real close one
for Chris.
Yeah, oh, no. And I mean technically, Okanagan's in the lead here. Especially after that shot from Carey.
Oh, That was a good ball.
You liked that one out of the hand too.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can always tell when the guy stops. You know, like,
yeah, are you kidding me? Kind of reaction. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like you said, it looked like a good ball coming out of his hand.
Yeah. Nice half though, no doubt.
That's a good first half of the game for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately, Carey is not going into the commercial break on a mark here, so it's
no. He'll be looking at the commercial break as a mental reset. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, Carey, I got you. Oh, Yahtzee.
Caitlin with the Yahtzee, who is definitely not wanting a mental reset going into the commercial break. No. Well, Bailey's pulled himself. We got Alan Byrne in now for Okanagan. That's tough. Like, we've had to play with Next Gen sometimes. Des will be our coach judging figure skating competitions, and we'll have to try and make pulls ourselves, and it is not fun. I don't know how he willingly does it.
Yeah. Well, it's always the betterment of the team, right?
Yeah.
He's not feeling it, and he's, thinks, okay,
well, I
can't wait. I'm against 5 in a row.
Yeah, try and break something up, make a change.
Yeah.
Well, and they were mentioning last week, they put Allen in, I think, in a 9th frame. He is quite the closer. So I know there's still half a game left, but
he's solid. I played a qualifying shift with him one time and shot okay score-wise, but he never did, shot 230 to 250 every game. It's not like he was terrible, just never high enough kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just never got the string of strikes you need to get good scores, right?
Yep.
That's really what it comes down to is getting your strikes in a row to get the score up. You know, you're gonna lots of guys. Everyone's hitting the head pin. Everyone's getting lots of marks, but you got to run that. That 4 in a row, 5 in a row. 4 or 5 games out of the 8-game qualifying to get the number.
Yeah.
Yep. Finally see the mark down at the bottom there.
Yeah. The string of strikes. Dream Crusher setting himself up for the commercial break with 4 in a row.
Yeah. Dream Crusher, we had one head pin every frame. Every frame they've had one head pin at least. So
the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
For the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Nice shots from Trevor.
Yeah.
Yep.
The ball to stay ahead in that match by slight margin.
Yeah. And
so as
the stats game, Mike should be good for this one.
Yeah, that's right. He seems to like this lane. Oh, I guess we're bowling on the same lane.
From a coach's perspective, we got our eyes on Carey. Coming out of this commercial break.
Yeah.
Tim's already gone, Victor's already gone in for Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got Katie ready to come in. And it doesn't look like Caitlin's going to be coming out. So
No, not at this point.
There's a bomb.
All that was.
No doubts.
Yeah.
We are 5 points so divide here.
Yeah.
Horse race.
Yep. Well, let's jump to it, and we'll get everybody bowling.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
When you come to the Canadian Brewhouse, you'll feel right at home. We work hard to make our house your house. With an affordable menu of appetizers, entrees, desserts, beverages, and killer deals on daily specials. At our house, you never miss a play. As sports lovers, we've ensured each location includes over 50 TVs and our signature Jumbotron. The Canadian Brewhouse is the place people want to be.
All right.
Looks like Katie's warming up.
Yep.
Definitely looks like she's mentally preparing to be throwing balls.
Okay, Gary, good luck.
Yeah. Don't feel that first button on the collar too tight.
He's like...
All right, Chris.
All right. Oh, yeah, Chris liked the commercial break.
What a nice, yeah.
Energy coming off the lane, too. I like it for the
Nice
team,
style.
right? Carrie says, not today, Katie.
Live to throw another ball.
Not yet, anyway. We're looking for the six-pack here. Allen a little wide.
Looks good.
Oh,
where's the headband? Oh, Allen comes back to the spare. Yeah.
I mean, at that point, coming in off the bench, my job would be thinking just damage control.
Absolutely. Get as many pins as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and get the marks for your players beneath you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. That's all you can ask for at that point.
Jesse can get going here again.
Oops.
It's the first one that's kind of gotten away from her in terms of first shots. I mean, all over the middle, and that one just...
Yeah. Yeah. A little off balance again, so yeah.
Yeah.
Gary left pocket.
So we got an update from the Minto Maniacs Average Pros match. Mute if you don't want spoilers, but 3, 2, 1. Average Pros taking the first one 7-1, 1390 to 1242.
Oh wow, they were quite big.
Not so average.
Yeah.
I would consider that above average.
Right, yeah. So
that would be a great average.
Yeah.
Well, Trevor with the hip in, and Tim throwing the
Crusher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dream Crusher's hot out of the break again.
Yeah.
Yep. Greg's liking how many of these strikes are turning into doubles.
Yes. Very much so.
And
you know what? I was gonna say, look, they haven't had a frame with a head pin. This frame could be their first one without a head pin, and Victor goes ahead and punches.
Yeah, it's an interesting stat. Just one head pin. It's not just like a head pin. It's just one head pin.
Just one. Yeah, not head pins, but one. This is a big ball here for Mike for team total, and
yeah,
we'll hold on the aces.
Oh, well, that doesn't feel good.
No.
Maybe it means he can throw the double now. He broke the pattern. He got both corners up. Maybe he throws 2 strikes with 2 corners up.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the vote.
total's still pretty close, but Dream Crushers in the 6 frames, that definitely set themselves up better.
Yeah, the 2 doubles are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 doubles and the potential for 3, and they only have one. Chris is the only one with a strike there, and only 2 marks. So
yeah,
need a good. Eclipse needs a good foundation frame here to get him into those last 3 frames.
Yeah.
And of course, the Dream Crusher is going to keep getting marked. So
nice ball by Carey.
Yeah.
And
Chris,
big Chris hit it going into the left side of the middle there, pushing into, dominoing into the corner. Oh, Caitlin looking to start it up again. Yeah? Nope. A little wide.
Yeah. Big answer by Alan here. Nope.
Oh,
no.
Just pushing it right.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like his last step is going left, though, when he's sliding. So I wonder if he's doing just pulling himself through it and pulling right.
Right. Oh, that was the opposite.
That one looked fast.
Yeah.
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 I think he knows there's something wrong with the steps, but that was not the fix.
Yeah.
Gary looking to keep the streak going.
Yeah, when you see a 5-pin bowler off balance, you know it's generally they've gotten too quick.
Yep.
Or they stepped in chalk.
That's never fun.
Yeah.
Oh. Oops, Gary.
Oh, Gary. Looked
3
like
pins or strikes.
a deceleration on that one. Looked like he was just trying to steer it into the middle.
Yep.
Definitely didn't roll over the middle.
No. Oh, great ball.
Jesse, you guys were saying earlier, that powerhouse throw, it kind of actually reminds me of Derek Horn.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, not a lot of slide, just big steps, and then, like, the massive arm swing.
Yeah. Brings it back a long ways and follows it through a long ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary's not going to be too impressed with himself this frame.
No.
At all. That is very uncharacteristic.
Yep.
That just brings Jesse right back into that.
I was going to say, after four opens in a row, you're starting to think, okay, maybe do we pull? And then that happens, and now she's within a hit again already.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tim needs to start it back up.
He's
a little fast,
too. Yeah. Like
that last the adrenaline's up.
Okay, then, yeah. It's funny, we tell ourselves, okay, go slow, and then we go slow for the first step, and then it's like we forget about it, and then take off for the second and third.
Yeah.
And you shake your head, you go, you.
You
big cover at least.
Yeah, good half.
Yeah.
The second ball looked great, so
Yeah.
you just need to do it in the first one.
Yeah. But again, lots of marks for the Dream Crushers, right? They're
slowly trying to get out in front.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything before Victor throws, but
that's right.
Greg knows.
Law of averages say.
Oh, he's too afraid.
Oh,
No head pin this frame.
No.
I don't know if I'd trade the head pin for a 3 count, though.
Yeah.
That almost looked like it hurt him.
Yeah. I was worried when he started walking off to the right. That's generally not a good sign for Vic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he was the sub coming in, so he
can't sub the sub.
Yeah. That's a better ball.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. He's
big spare. Yeah.
Obviously a little distraught at throwing the 3, but you can kind of see it in the walk too.
So this is the great equalizer here. If they can, well, they've got 2 doubles going, so Carrie and Chris both have doubles. So This is potentially a 60-point swing one way or
Dream Crusher is technically coming out of the 7th frame with more marks. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not ideal.
Nothing more frustrating than punching on a double.
No. And he was kind of in the same spot as he is the last game, just a little bit lower scoring, but the guy's playing is running strikes, and he's trying to get back and gets in striking distance, and then just doesn't happen to get it.
Exactly.
Although Chris pitched out, so it gives a little bit of credence to it.
Oh,
and opens.
Yeah.
So ultimately, no harm, no foul. I mean,
yeah, that was a big opportunity for the Eclipse there to eclipse the lead, right?
Yeah.
If Caitlin can keep going, she just looks very solid, very matter of fact.
Yeah.
Straight back, straight through, letting it go. Very nice.
Yeah, ho hum, another one out on the side.
Yeah. When you see people playing well like that, when you see Caitlin playing like that, you think, how can she ever not throw 270?
Yep.
And yet we know it doesn't seem to last as long as we want it to. Crazy.
No. It's a better shot from Allen, at least.
Yeah. You got that thin hit there, drop.
Yeah.
At least back on the side of the middle.
Yeah.
You're still thin going into that left pocket, though, right?
Yeah.
That's a good ball.
Yeah.
Good cover.
Yeah.
I think Allen might have got away with that one a little bit. He looked like he was two stepping at the foul line.
Jesse looking to come in and apply some pressure.
Yeah. Throws this one. It's a whole new game basically over there.
Yeah. Brad, do you watch the other screen when you're bowling in your matches to see where you're at in your matches?
I don't check every frame, but I generally check like 3, 5, and then I'll check 8, 9, and 10.
Okay.
Just
I was curious.
Yeah. Early in the match, I don't necessarily like somebody starting with a triple doesn't mean a lot because there's 7 frames. But by like frame 3, if I've gone like miss double or whatever and they've got a decent start, it's like, okay, gear up a little bit. 5, okay, do you have a chance or am I looking for damage control? And then 8, 9, 10 is all right.
If it's close, you're paying attention.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully, our last 2 games have been nice, so I don't have to really think about it.
Yeah. Are you generally playing anchor?
For Pro League, yeah, I have been.
Okay.
The first season we started with Evan playing anchor, and then he was just getting absolutely annihilated. Like he'd shoot 300 to lose to 350 just about every game.
Right.
So it was like, let's try something different, and it seems to have stuck. I've played all right. So.
Yeah. Well, and then when you're also looking at team total too, then, right?
Yeah.
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 As anchor, you pretty much have to. Okay, this is a key shot
Big
here
shot.
For the total.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Does he get the double? Oh, no.
Man, that looks so good coming off his hand.
Yeah.
I like his his arm swing, his back arm swing is comes just to parallel and then straight through, all going forward as he's letting go of the ball.
Yeah, his game is super simple. There's like 2 moving parts and everything is straight lines. There's nothing, no big movement, no big backswing.
No, that's exactly it. And if you're going to teach someone, this is what you want to teach them, right?
Yeah.
Very, very simple and, repeatable.
Yeah, and solid at the line for the most part too. You don't see him fall out of a ton of shots.
Right. Yeah. Naturally stays up so he gets the ball out a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've also got Katie going in for Tim.
Ah.
Okay.
You won't see it yet,
but
but it's coming up.
It's kind of an interesting call, but I'm not terribly surprised. Like Tim's last couple frames have been close, but he's not been consistently there. So in a close match, it's either going to be the same thing or you never know. Katie's very likely to throw the last 4 strikes and put it away.
Absolutely.
And Carrie throwing the strike and Chris punching makes that first game a little bit more interesting too.
Yeah.
And blowing through the hole, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And Caitlin's back.
That just looks so easy.
Yep.
Must be nice with a double and 8 and 9. You're already over 3, and you've got the
you're
the 10th
up
to go.
almost 200 with a frame to go.
Yeah.
It's a good way to buy your team some breathing room.
Yeah. That seems to be the difference. I mean, the other matches are all pretty close.
Yeah.
So that's basically the whole difference of the match. Unfortunately, Eclipse didn't have someone like Brandon was last game running a bunch of strikes to keep the total close.
Yep.
Oh, Alan knew right away.
Yep.
Moves pretty good for a older fella.
Yeah, I want to say he's in his 70s, so he's moving a lot better than I expect myself to be moving at my 70s.
Yeah. Oh no, Katie coming in and
it's not ideal.
No. Oh, there it is. Oh, look, they got 2 head pins in the 8th frame. Make up for the one they missed in 7.
Oh, 8 count. Woo! Entertainment value, all the shots apparently.
Well, Jess needs a strike here to have a chance in this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And again, this is you see a lot of bowlers that you wouldn't otherwise get a chance to see, right?
No, and I had never heard of Jessie until last year, and I think she was on their Masters team as well. And not necessarily scoring well this game, but you can see she's got the potential to put up some huge numbers when she's getting it to the side and carrying.
Absolutely. She's got a lot of finish on that shot. So if
Yeah.
you put her on the side, she's going to be... There you go. There's a good spare.
First spare.
Yeah.
There you go.
Celebrating that one.
Right. Riding the rail. Big double by Victor there.
Yeah.
That's typically what these dream crushers do. They, it's like you have a chance, and then all of a sudden they say, "No, it's time for us to take over." Put a little pressure on them there, Trevor. Get it. Big hit. Got the corner.
Yeah, fair corner would have been nice to go, but make the spare, and technically you're tied coming home if he throws the first one in 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, he's in the lead. Bad math.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, there's a...
But without the spare, it's not much of a...
Then there's no conversation, basically.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They're pretty much even. So now this is critical for Mike here to roll one to stay ahead.
Oh, no. There's something about that ball. I knew it was just going right to the middle.
It looked like he was underneath it instead of behind it, so he never really rolled for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little pushy.
And that's all it takes, right? You just get a little bit to the point where you steer it just that little bit instead of finish it. And even when you do hit, you generally don't get those ones that break up or anything, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't get a chop out of a hit like that or a corner pin out of it. You end up getting just a head pin. So 9:49, 10:35, and they're up in marks. So this is where they're trying to get as much as they can. This is critical. I mean,
we saw it last game where the Misfits came back to win two points in the 10th frame. So anything's possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is where Kerry can steal this one. Oh, he did it again.
Yeah. Bradford just needs to get one pin with the next two. So.
Yeah, Kerry won't be impressed with those 10 frames.
No,
he'll be disappointed.
Yeah.
Hard to watch. Tough finish for both of them, truthfully. Kerry opening 8 and 10, and Chris Bradford opening 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
And Caitlin just gets to see how high she can push that number.
Right. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Cool. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
348. So what's that? 393.
You would be correct.
390. Yeah, it just looks so easy.
Yeah.
And that's, when I tell people that, I said, this looks like an easy game to play. If you're not a bowler and you're watching, you go, man, how tough can that be? It just looks like an easy game. And when someone's playing the way she's playing, it does look that easy, but it's not.
Yeah. I mean, this is going back, but they're re-releasing the 03-04 pins game on YouTube from Bowl Canada. And I got to watch Joe Cranabetter shoot 388 on TSN and didn't do anything special, but put it on the side a lot. And it was like, I wish I could throw it at 26 and throw 380s.
Yeah, that's right. Well, he's not going to get tired.
Nope. Just throw that ball forever.
Yeah, and that's why he could throw it into his 70s. Oh, good shot there.
That's a big shot.
Yeah. Poor Gary. And Gary does like to know what he needs.
I was going to say, I'm guessing Gary's watching to see if he needed this first hit or not.
Absolutely. I know playing with him in the match play league, he's always one he's paying attention. He likes to know.
He's got the numbers in his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you just
close.
Even if you don't know, you basically know because you're instinctively thinking about it.
24, so it basically needs the spare here.
Well,
yeah. 24
forces him to get the spare, does it not?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Cindy had mentioned she left for 2 minutes and Tim got pulled. Yeah.
So it's her
frame pull.
Yeah. So Gary's able to stave off this one and keep the point. Yeah. Good rebound after the finish last game.
Yes.
Yep.
That's a good shot from Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
You can put that game away now.
Yeah. Basically shut him out with the double.
Yep.
Ooh.
32.
So we're looking at 2-3. 2-1. But
this one could go either way, and so can the bottom.
Yeah.
That's a big shot. It's two really good shots.
Like he threw that one just a little harder.
Yeah, definitely came up with it. He wasn't underthrowing it.
Yeah.
And Cindy, Tim wanted to go back to Mexico. He's done.
Good spare for Katie, but match goes to Trevor.
Yeah.
Yep. Are we going to have potential for another 5-3?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for throwing an amazing game, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because team total's out already. That's guaranteed to go to the Dream Crushers. So.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you can thank Caitlin for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely was a driving force there.
183 she won by.
She was 1 point off of doubling the Eclipse score.
And she carried the 3-pin on her last ball.
Good stretch there.
Huge shot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Horse Victor.
Got the push.
Yeah.
Got all of it with that one.
Yeah.
Basically a 2-pin game.
He's into it now.
Yeah.
He wasn't before. He's into it now.
3-pin spare lit him up, apparently.
Yeah, you guys could have stayed an extra week. It would have been all right.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, that 12 is big. Could be big.
243. This next ball's a 30 count for Victor. Victor.
Yeah.
Oh, that seals the deal.
Yeah.
So another 5-3.
Wow.
Yeah.
11-19. I think 3 points with 11-19. They'll be happy.
I was going to say, I think both these teams should be happy kind of with how this panned out. 12-30 generally isn't going to win you a lot of matches, and 11-19, you're generally praying for any points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this format, for sure.
All right, let's switch it over to us three. Another 5-3 for the Dream Crushers. Actually, let's look at the standings real quick after that.
Yeah.
So Dream
That
Crushers
gives
going to
Dream Crushers 44.5, so they'll take the lead on Heartland.
Yeah.
Okanagan 39, so they'll jump ahead of the Bombers, but the Bombers will
play next.
More than likely get more than half a point.
Yep. And Misfits, again, they're going to be playing, but 36-28 for them, so that'll push them up ahead of the Pinslayers too, so with equal games to be played, right? So
yeah.
But awesome.
Yeah, so Misfits have now played 9 matches, so they've got only 2 left. And with 39 points, and then really the Dream Crushers, having the extra matches left. Again, they're winning percentage, so obviously they're, they keep winning like that, they'll end up at the top.
Yeah, because they're at 44.5 with 3 left. So
yeah.
Well, why don't we get Danny and Bailey in here, and we can talk to them about that game. Another 5-3.
Yeah, it looked like it was a big struggle for sure. A lot of people were struggling, and then, like you guys said, it's headpins every frame. Just hard to get on a roll when you get something going and a punch, and then something going and a punch. Pretty tough.
Yeah, and they weren't for the same people. They were being spread out, right?
Yeah.
Just kind of ruining.
Caitlin bowled really, really well today, so it was good for the team for sure.
Yeah, Caitlin was the only one that avoided the headpin, so the 11th ball. So
I was gonna say until the 10th frame there, she got hers with a split, but oh geez.
So Bailey, you happy with 3 points out of that?
I mean, Dream Crushers, can't deny it. Dream Crushers are a great team, and anyone can beat anyone. But 3 points is big, especially considering only 1 bowler out of 10 played to potential. So, yeah, 3 points, can't really complain because it very well could have went either direction, right? So
Well, you just didn't have any one player that was able to stay solid all the way through. Chris was looking good, and then we had a tough finish at the end there.
Same with Mike. Mike was looking solid too.
Mike, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's generally what happens in these is you just need one person to just get through that and helps carry the total.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, it's always rough to talk about. Though it is 11-19 coming in for 3 points, right there.
Yeah.
Got away with it a little bit.
Can't complain there.
Yeah, exactly. So Danny, you gonna enjoy the rest of your vacation now? The games are done.
I think so.
Are you guys still at port?
Yeah, we leave tonight.
Okay.
And then still on the ship for next week's episode. So.
Excellent.
Yeah. And then,
so are you going through the Panama Canal?
No, we're just docked here.
Oh, okay. Turn around, go back.
Yeah, and then tomorrow we're at Costa Rica.
Excellent.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
that doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'll take it.
Right.
Awesome. Well, thank
Bailey,
you guys for a great cast.
Thanks, Bailey.
Well,
Thanks
you.
for a good match.
It was a definite struggle, but I think we all persevered.
Yep.
Well, even with the 5-3 today, like the 3 points for Eclipse, combine that with your 6 and your 7 last weekend, you're still plus.
Looking pretty.
Yeah. So nothing. I mean, obviously you want to take more, but
there's got to be a winner and a loser, right? So
yeah. Well, I mean, you could have went 4-4.
It very well could have been, but
with Caitlin throwing like she did, and some of the other scores being where they were, that was, if you're gonna get a 4-4, that was the time, right? So, but all right, well, let's jump into that commercial break, and we'll get into the next one
for the rest of your day.
Okay, thank you.
Whoa. And we are back from that commercial break. So we're just going to give the Bombers a little bit of time to warm up, because DB is coming from the other stream. My dog apparently needs time to get up. DB is coming from the other stream from casting straight into this game. So
sure. You can give them a minute or two.
Yeah, right. They actually just replaced the Dream Crushers so they can be bowling on the exact same lane and everything.
At least there's no camera set up though.
Yeah, but they actually did, so because I assume some of the cameras belong to some of the Dream Crushers, so I was just setting up right now, actually.
Well, okay.
So
I've been talking to people about this whole strikes. So 4 being a ham bone, 5 Yahtzee, 6 is 6-pack. So what is 7?
I've heard
a few different ones.
Yeah, lucky number 11, lucky 7s.
Shaken Martini, I thought, was one.
Yeah, Shaken Martini. Who? I can't remember who said that.
That was DD, I think. There was Big
Golf.
Yeah,
it was the 007 reference, right?
Big Golf?
Okay. There's been a few. No concrete answers yet.
Okay.
No, there's no definitive
one that we're going with that we're going to stick to. Okay. What about 8? Anything for 8?
Snowman.
Snowman. Okay, makes sense. 9.
Actually, I don't know what 9 is.
Okay, we're gonna have to think about this. We're gonna have to get a concrete one that this is what we're gonna use.
Yeah.
For the
I like shaken martini. I'm okay with that. Like I'm down to make that 7.
Shaken martini.
Yeah, I don't know what 9. Oh. We'll think about it.
It's better than like baggers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bagger, 7 bagger. You know, we can be a little more original than that.
Where's Katie when you need her? She always comes.
Better than Ty and Dex. We've got a running joke with our open team, and they call 4 baggers double baggers.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like, oh geez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody was saying that on Monday Scratch, Greg. Double.
Double is all right. Okay.
It's double. I was like, okay, come on.
I mean, even double over ham bone. I mean, I can
but right? The part that kills me is it's double bagger. I'm like, who calls it a double bagger A? B, why are we going double bagger?
Yeah, just double.
Double is not bad, but you got to throw the bagger in there. Like, nobody calls it a 2 bagger, right? Or so it's already breaking the norms. But and I'm just gonna throw before we go into this last game. I'm gonna throw up the current standings, right? Because we have the Misfits again. They took 3, right? So they're sitting at 36, and the Bombers, who are now have an additional game on top of the Misfits, sitting at 38.5. So,
the interesting one for me is, I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but the win percentage for Dream Crushers, even though they're winning, would be decreasing with the 5 threes.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm interested to see if the Bombers go like 7-1 per se, if they're able to catch up or get closer, or how close they get to that win percentage and how tight that
actually
could get.
I don't know what the numbers would be, but they definitely have the opportunity to surpass them in win percentage, right? Because Dream Crushers are 44.5 with 3 games left now, and the Bombers, they need 6 points to be tied with them with 3 games left. So if they take 6 or more, if 6 is a tie and 7 or 8 points here would be pushing them in win percentage past Dream Crushers into the lead. Yep. So, yeah.
That would make things interesting.
Well, you look down at the bottom and that, like Dakota Dynamite, I mean, they've only played 6 matches, so they got 5 more, right?
Yeah, and I think they've played some of like the bigger teams that you generally have to worry about. Like I want to say they played the 5-pin the Dream Crushers and the Bombers. I want to say even.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they've played some of the bigger name teams out there, so they might be able to get on a little bit of a hot streak and put in some big point wins potentially. And with that team's lineup, it is definitely doable. There's tons of experience in championships there.
Yeah. And looking at the standings here, right? Northern Knockouts sitting close to the 0.5 win percent with 4 games left, right?
Yeah.
So they're still going to be fighting for it. And Kingpin sitting at the top. Well, not anymore after the 2 games from the Dream Crushers, but still with 1 game remaining, right? So, yeah.
The format. So, who makes the top 4 make the playoffs, or how does that work?
I'm blanking. I thought it was the top 5 and the 1 seed got a bye.
Okay.
I could be wrong on that, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Good thing I don't play in the league or anything.
Well, just play well, and then you don't have to worry about it. You just keep playing.
Generally, I'll throw bowling balls when I'm told to throw bowling balls and pray that's the right time.
Yeah. I distinctly remember 5 being the magic number for, So, all right, let's see. I can see they're warming up. We're gonna give them a bit more time here, right?
Can you bring up the other division?
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure.
So we got the average pros. They're playing 2 matches. Remember, only 2 matches happening on the other side, but they did take 7-1 off of. I guess that's probably more important. Is
Minto, I think.
It was Minto. Yep, and then their second game was against the Holy Rollers, right?
Yeah, which will be a big one.
Yeah,
I'll have to go and do some investigating after this is all over and see what's going on that side of the world.
Let me skip I skipped to there. Yeah, they're currently in frame 6, and it's pretty tight with Holy Rollers having the slight advantage. So, but
good to know.
Yeah.
That 7 sure moves the average pros up though.
Yeah.
Like obviously,
jumping to 26.
The game plays difference, but even then, like they're not far off.
Well, I mean, just looking at that puts them ahead of the Lumberjacks, even right at 26 with the same
even
number of
games on them.
left. Yeah, yep. So that's it. You know, if they can pull that out again in this second match, and they would, they need it obviously, but then they'd be sitting tight with the Holy Rollers, who they are playing against.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Holy Rollers will still have a game on top though. But, all right, I think
almost like double points when you get it to that point, right?
Yeah.
You see the swing, and it's never a 1-point swing; it's a 2-point swing or a 4-point swing.
Yeah, that's right.
So I can see we have the Bombers in the waiting room here. So let's jump to the animation. We'll get the managers in here. Hello.
Howdy-ho.
Hey, gang, how's it going?
Going good. How are you doing?
Yeah, that's a loaded question these days.
Ain't that the truth? So I know, obviously, we a bit more warm up time on the Bomber side. How y'all feeling today?
We got all 8 here, and it's always tough for a coach to sit people, right? It's everybody wants to play, and people drive distances to get here, and then especially when it's just a 1-game match, and then they don't play, and I always feel bad about that, but not much we can do to avoid that, right? So,
yep. And how was the break over there, Barry?
Not as energetic this time. They're sitting back, relaxing.
All right, well, get them amped up because it won't be very long until we start throwing.
They've been warming up here last little bit here, so
yeah.
What is your lineup, Lynn?
It's Adam Kemp, and then it's Aaron Arndt and Steve Cummings and Heidi and Mark Johnstone.
Okay. And Barry, how are you? Sorry, who's on the bench there then?
Who's on the bench? I've got Annette Campbell.
Yep.
And I've got Sean Heller.
Perfect. And Barry?
And we've got Brandon Coburn, Barry, Jamie McGarra, Curtis, and Fake Teagan as we know him now. And we have on the bench Derek and Kaylee.
Perfect.
Yeah.
How are you, Barry?
Yeah.
Doing good.
So, Bombers, we were actually just talking about the stats. I'm sure everybody was probably listening to us talk there. Bombers, are you looking forward to at least trying to surpass the Dream Crushers and win percentage on the leaderboard?
Well, of course we are.
Yeah.
Right. That's everybody that's in this whole tournament thing wants to win every game and wants to finish first and wants to be the best. Otherwise, they'd be staying at home watching curling today, right? Everybody here is so competitive, and everybody's got possibilities of throwing big games. And we all know what the game of bowling is. One headpin can make a difference, and so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Is your team ready to go?
I think so. They're out there throwing. I'm not watching them.
Okay. Right.
They don't want me hanging around.
Well, without further ado, let's switch to it, and we'll get you guys started.
Right on.
Good luck there, Lynn.
Take care. Good luck, Barry. Thanks, guys.
No worries. All right, so we got the Misfits lineup. I can do this one. Curtis, Dennis, Ron Perry, Derek Gall, Brandon Hagen, Jamie McCara, Kaylee Mack, Michelle Hoyle, and Brandon Coburn, with manager Barry Urquhart out of Bonnie Doon. And who's got the Bombers?
I got them. So Bombers bowling out of Sherwood Bowl is Daryl Bradley, Mark Johnstone, Steve Cummings, Heidi Mapstone, Sean Heller, Adam Kemp, Aaron Arndt, Annette Campbell, and manager is Lynn Howell.
Perfect. And bam, there we go. We're ready to bowl.
All right, good match. Let's have a good match.
Yeah. Be nice to see some good scoring all around this time. Got a lot of grinder matches in us already today.
Yeah, let's see some, threes against threes rather than this.
Yeah.
The 2s on 2s. And...
rather than 220s.
Yeah.
40s. Yeah.
No, that's
again. I think Adam Kemp is one of those underrated bowlers. Always
he is unreal.
Yeah.
We worked through it last year with our open team. Between open provincials and open nationals, he averaged 308 off the bench.
Wow.
Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And off to a wonderful start.
Yep. And can also play full games, as we can see now.
Yeah, that's right. When given the opportunity.
Yes.
Quick reminder for most people watching, or not most people, some people watching, in the open, you can not practice before coming off the bench. So you're coming in cold.
Yeah.
So that makes that even more impressive.
Well, he's young, right? I mean, you young guys coming off the bench, that's nothing, right?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
A couple of toe touches and reach for the sky a bit and you're all warmed up. Just wait.
Yeah, until you get the 3 vertebrae pop out of your back as you're trying to throw the first ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there we go. That's the start Jamie's been looking for.
Yeah.
Hot start across on Misfits.
Yeah.
Yeah. A good half by Aaron to keep it going here.
Yeah.
Familiar lineup for the Misfits with Curtis and Brandon and the anchor spots. So
yeah, those two seem to be stalwarts in those spots.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh. A little bit
That's
wide.
not what Curtis was looking for.
No.
Well,
chances are he didn't do that once in warm up.
Naturally, you never do, and then your first ball, you're like, maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started when they ran the 8-gamer match play singles for the 5-pin universe. My first frame of my first match against Mike Elder, who we just saw, actually, I started with 6. So, I mean, he's already got that beat.
Yeah.
Yep. Every time in practice, I'm throwing good. My wife's like, just stop, please.
And then
like, you're gonna blow it when you actually go to bowl.
And I honestly believe that Heidi Mapstone throws probably the nicest easy shot in bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at
she's one that gets to look like the trophy when she's throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's yep.
Yeah. It's if you're gonna mimic a style, or if you're gonna teach someone to get a style to repeat, that would be one.
Yeah. I mean, you would know. Does she throw? I never got a chance to see, but her uncle was a good bowler, Jan. Did you know Jan very well, Greg?
Oh, I knew Jan very well, and her dad Barry, both very strong bowlers. Yeah, but they were hard throwers. She developed this, nice tempo and that type of stuff. Jan was a big strong redhead, and he threw the heat. Yeah.
So gets the scoring capability from family, but maybe not the style.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Definitely developed her own style. And she's fairly tall, so she could throw harder than she does, but she just has that nice rhythmic delivery. You might want to reset those, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, you're guaranteed to get the left 3-pin. I don't know about the left deuce, but I'd be confident getting at least a left 3-pin out.
Yeah. You're not going to get a chop on that one.
Nope.
Well, and you can see in her backswing and then into her forward swing that the speed is so consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly what you want to teach people, right?
Yeah, the timing is like just 1, 2, and it's gone.
Yeah. All right, well, that's pretty much an equal first frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a wash across, couple strikes, couple spares.
Yeah.
Opens in the same game,
same match, yeah.
Yeah, match, sorry.
And I think Adam Kemp's got one of the best styles for lefties as he goes outside 3-pin naturally.
Yeah.
Playing right now. Like him and Len Ansouth are probably the two smoothest lefties I can think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brandon is looking to repeat that first game, but starting with a strike instead of the 5 spare.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Push
Ron
there, too.
pushes. Yep.
Ron, yeah.
Just enough on that one.
Yeah, I know Fake Tegan, lefty as well, but he's got quite the
he's kind of got like the
interesting
Chris
approach.
Bradford pause in between steps.
Yeah.
Oh. Jamie with a 3-pin.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm reminiscing about Gary here.
Yeah.
Gary, and she ripped a couple 3-pins the first game, so hopefully that's not waiting in the back of the mind.
It does seem like if Jamie is not on the middle, the 3 is a common hit.
Yeah.
Even last weekend, she was throwing 3s.
Wonder if it's like a timing and a hand placement thing, because she's got her hand coming around the ball a fair bit. So I wonder if it's just a function of being a little bit early in her hand is not in a position that gives it any direction or any rotation.
Right. Yeah, that totally makes sense why she's chopping the 3-pin and not carrying the 3-2 type thing.
Yeah.
Because it's 3 on both sides. It's not even like it's always on the left or the right. It doesn't.
Yeah. Curtis has a good bounce back after the 10 count.
Yeah.
Oh.
Heavy rolls? Nope.
There's a.
I know you can't hear Steve Cummings' ball from here, but almost.
You can definitely feel it.
Yeah.
But I mean, the guy has still won a lot with it, like the drop, catch, snap it out of the hand.
Absolutely.
He made TSNs and CBCs.
Absolutely.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I remember when he used to run.
It's what works for him, and he just continues to keep doing it. And again, that's why bowling's so unique, right? I mean, you don't have to throw it a certain way to score, and
yeah, I mean, you look at the 5 people on either team, and I don't think any 2 of them throw the ball similarly.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Mark's got an interesting approach and throw, right? But he's an amazing bowler. Also, beautiful ball by Heidi.
Yeah.
The textbook into the left pocket. They all just go down.
It's nice to see Mark back being motivated to start playing, right?
Yeah. And getting there again. Like he's making cuts consistently and being competitive on Sundays.
Yeah.
Like I remember being young and watching TSNs and seeing him compete and thinking that was wild that somebody from Edmonton could compete at that level.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I was watching some of probably the same YouTube channel, I assume, Brad. There's
the VHS one that has some.
Yeah.
And then Bull Canada only for a week at a time, and they take it down, but they're re-releasing the entire 0304 Pins game on the Bull Canada YouTube page.
Gotcha. I was watching some on the VHS one of Mark, and I was like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, got to see some interesting names I never got to see throw bowling balls, like Terry Blake and Robert Shanis, Darby Crest, name some of the Central bowlers might recognize, and some in Saskatchewan.
His younger brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's been a lot of really strong bowlers throughout the years, and some of them, for whatever reason, played the game very well for a short period of time, and then, I don't know if it's work related or what it is, but for whatever reason they just stopped playing. So it's good to see those highlights. Really good.
Yeah,
life gets in the way.
Yeah,
really cool to see, especially like being on the younger side, I didn't get to see a lot of people play. Like I'd never seen Robert Chanis throw a ball, but I've heard his name forever and how good he was.
Yeah.
I recognize the name when you said it, but I've never seen him throw a ball.
Yeah. Well, and his dad was like a Canadian champion, right, Norm?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that name too a few times.
Yeah, Norm Chanis. So
even got to watch some of the ladies, but
yeah.
So Brandon and Ron starting with turkeys.
Yeah, hot start up top over there.
Yep.
Adam come back with a strike, and now
back to chop off.
Yeah, did 3 spares in a row. Yeah,
that's a good one. Yep.
One thing I noticed with Jamie too, she's like get up, go.
Yeah.
She takes a lot of time. I mean, that time she took no time.
I was about to say she just did it.
Yeah, she's definitely not one that has to worry about being called on pace of play.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She brought her ball up to its normal position because she felt like she had to, not because she was like, there.
Yeah, that's exactly it. There used to be a fellow in Calgary, Aldo Serblin, and he was the big player when I was just starting in the game, and he'd literally pick the ball up off the rack in his approach and throw.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm coordinated enough to do that.
Yeah. No, he was a very strong player for a long time, and that was his delivery. It used to drive him crazy when people took too much time. If you ever were in a match play, you just had to go slow, and he would go out of his mind.
Oh, so Adam, easy win.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Good half by Heidi.
Yeah.
Definitely putting on a nice display of shot making on the Bomber side. I mean, outside of missing the middle, they've made almost all of their spares.
Yeah.
And shot spares are not easy. Cleaning head pins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All around, just.
Well, they haven't left a pin on deck.
Yeah. And don't give your opponent an opportunity, right? Just keep getting those marks and.
Yep.
Yeah.
Make them beat you, not give them free points.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was a lot.
How does that not go over?
That was a lot of pins from
small bases.
And small bases.
Yeah. Oh, there, Brandon, nice ball. Good job, Fake Tegan.
Yeah. That's a pretty good start by the Misfits.
Yeah.
We got 3 doubles.
Oops.
I feel like I'm missing their total.
You are.
Yep. I was like, what is their total? That's their total. There we go. Yeah, honestly, though, 350 after 3 frames.
Yeah.
Can't be upset about that with 3 doubles.
Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody.
No. It was pretty early. We weren't worried about totals yet.
Well,
yeah.
You're doing it for the younger audiences so they could work on their bowling math.
Where I grew up, there was no automated scoring, so it was always we had to, parents would, but let's be honest, the parents wouldn't always be there, so
had to learn at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon with the head pin on the double, so there's 1 potential triple gone, and Adam with another miss on that behind the strike.
Ooh.
Good cover.
Good cover.
Yeah.
Yep. One thing I noticed with Brandon as he's coming up out of his shot, he's smooth then too. A lot of people like to pop up or stay in it. He comes out of it, but he just like lifts.
Right.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah. There's no jerky motions there anywhere, right?
No, the entire thing is. Oh, come on.
Nope.
Ron looking to have to spare it up.
That's exactly what the Bombers were hoping for. They're 2 doubles to
their
string.
But unfortunately, they're not exactly capitalizing on it.
Right.
It looks the same on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Jamie looking to throw a bomb here.
Yeah. Redeem herself after.
She had a good headpin cleanup on the last one, but
yeah.
Well, I think maybe it's just too fast. Like, and not even just the approaches. I mean, her approach is always quick, right? But it looks like her arm is not finishing. That was better. Still
definitely closer.
Yeah, it was at least on the inside or the outside of the three instead of. Well, depends on how you look at it, but the inside of the three instead of the outside. Ooh. Have to be. I would be keeping my eye on Jamie now, right?
Yeah.
Fortunately, the only lady in the lineup though.
So they'd have to put in Kaylee, I believe. They had Kaylee on the bench.
Yep.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure you want to give her much more.
No, and I'd maybe be a little bit more inclined to if there was decent pinning going on.
Yeah.
But her pinning has been suspect too, so it's hard because you're kind of bleeding pins on top of everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I wonder actually, because we had Michelle play the first game. Maybe she had to step out, or
maybe. But they had all 8 too, so somebody had to be on the bench. So maybe they tried to play the odds.
Yeah. This is a fairly big shot for the Misfits here. If they can, that's huge.
But,
after the first 2 came off their doubles, that was huge.
Well, yeah, we've had 2 misses that at least were spared, but and then 2 head pins right on the bomber side. So
that looked like a really good aggressive shot. You know, he definitely wasn't steering it or forcing it. He let that one go.
What is going on here? Come on, guys.
Nobody wants to see your finger.
Not like you're. Oh, they added. Yeah.
So I think they're looking for Johnny to kind of right the ship here a little bit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Set the pace for the 5th frame going into the commercial break.
Yeah. They're close, but they definitely can't keep going at this pace.
No. It's not lost, but don't forget, Barry, I linked you Bumble, a blow-up Bumble for... I'm just saying. You make playoffs. I want to see it.
Ooh.
Uncharacteristic.
Did they just pull him? Yeah, they did.
Yep.
Yeah. Sean coming in. Well, unfortunately, after the 3rd frame missed too, right?
Yeah. And again, that could be a little bit of trying to play the game, so to speak. You got a guy going spare triple off the hop on the other side. Change up how he's thinking about it, if they're thinking about it.
Yeah, and that's definitely something Lynn does do.
Yeah, he isn't afraid to make you think the game better than.
Yeah.
And Sean showing you don't need the best footwork in the world to make shots, apparently.
As long as you put the ball where it needs to be, and you can have mistakes, and you can be fast and sliding, and
yeah,
I am a full proponent of that. Last year at the Open, playing at Bonnie Doon, where it is quick, and I have a tendency to follow the shots. If I held my follow through, my team was quiet because there's no chance it was a strike. If I fell out and ended up on the lane beside me, they were screaming at it because they knew it had a chance.
Yeah.
Brad just plays it off as a walk.
Hey. Convincing strike out of the hand.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh. This is kind of what happened last game too. Once Brandon kind of lost it was rough to get it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or on the first game, not the last game, but the last game they played. But
yeah, no, and that's it. You know, once he came off this string, then he, you know, didn't get a mark for 3 frames type thing. So
yeah,
that was better.
We do have Kaylee in for Jamie. That came in from the back end. So
okay.
So we had obviously this frame looking a little bit better for the Bombers, starting out with 2 bombs.
Yeah, and I mean, Adam Kemp's within a hit now, so that match has gotten real close real quick.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, good count on the spare at least.
Yeah. Another decent count for Steve.
Yeah, just chipping away at it.
Yeah.
25 counts, 30 counts.
Especially with how Jamie's game started, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at least keep the pressure on. Good half. Knock
on wood, so to speak, but there's been a lot of shot spares today, which is always impressive to watch.
Yeah.
And a lot of chops in general, too.
That, too.
Not just sparing them, just actual chops. Kaylee comes in off the bench.
Shot off the bench.
Yep.
Well, Heidi's just a little off for her, especially, right? To have, you know, a couple of misses there and like only counting 7 on her head pin the frame before. So
yeah, it almost looks like she's decelerating into that last shot, like her last step in release.
Yeah,
her arm's not getting through with any kind of aggression.
Little tendency.
That one was much better throwing.
Yeah.
And it looks like her game is done now. Let Annette get in and throw a practice ball or a warm-up ball.
Okay. Again, this is the way Lynn coaches. He's not afraid to pull, and if he sees an opportunity, he's going to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he is generally on the early pull team. He doesn't leave things to be questioned late. It's start early and get going.
Wow. Well,
threw a lot at that corner.
Yeah. It was almost in response to Curtis throwing the double on the other side too, right?
Yeah.
Probably. I know we've done that with Next Gen and Dez. We'll wait and see if people throw a double or throw whatever, and we'll make a call on a pull based off of that too.
Yeah. Oh, shot. Yeah.
That looks good now. That helps.
Yeah, that ball looked a lot better than even though he got the spare, that one looked good.
Yeah.
Brandon with the uncharacteristic corner miss.
This should be his easy corner too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One would imagine.
Okay.
Kind of had a flip there in that frame, but going into the break, there's a bit of a gap.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, still 4 marks on Misfits side with a double running, right? And we've got 4 on the other side. So, well, let's jump into it.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
When you come to the Canadian Brewhouse, you'll feel right at home. We work hard to make our house your house. With an affordable menu of appetizers, entrees, desserts, beverages, and killer deals on daily specials. At our house, you never miss a play. As sports lovers, we've ensured each location includes over 50 TVs and our signature Jumbotron. The Canadian Brewhouse is the place people want to be.
All right, here we go. Actually, we just had the other match, the last match on the other stream complete. So mute if you don't want any spoilers. And a couple seconds there. Some really close matches, actually. Average Pros taking it 5.5 to 2.5. With an actual, obviously there's a tie in there, right? Yeah. With Katie and Corey tying it with a 208. And Henry losing his match by 1 point to Scott Hoka. So,
wow,
yeah,
that sounds like entertainment on that side.
Yeah, so when you're done here, I suggest go watching at least. There's only 2 on the other one, but 2 very good games by the Average Pros. 1390, that's worth watching, and then
definitely
the tight games on the second game. So. And unfortunately, Brandon's starting with a split here.
Yeah. Let's see if Kevin can make his fair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Adam. Yeah.
Adam seems to be struggling to get his double.
Yeah.
Strike, miss, strike, miss, strike, miss.
Kind of the theme of the day, though. His feet just don't seem solid right now.
Right.
Yeah.
He doesn't look as smooth as I've seen him in the past, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. We've only had one run go farther than 3, right? That was Caitlin's last game.
I know up till this point, Aaron Arndt's been averaging like 287, so he's he's into it.
He's been solid.
Yeah, there's his first double. Steve Cummings averaging 250, so he's pretty much right on track. And Ron Perry's like 256, average to this point. A little above average there.
Oh no, Steve had that trajectory right down.
Yeah.
Definitely not a fun feeling when you know it out of the hand and it's not knowing a strike out of the hand.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because you can feel whether you got your fingers on it or not, right? So sometimes you're open for a break, but sometimes you just throw it right down the middle and you're like, well, I did that.
Yep. See if Kaylee can throw the double here, and then she'll be slowly chipping her way back into that match.
Come back.
She does have a bit of backup, that's for sure, but not enough to bring it over.
Yeah.
So this will be Annette's first
shot at a full rack.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just about.
Yeah.
There's a question, maybe, I don't know if you guys have any ideas on it, but when you play a lot of movement like Kaylee does, do you rather play a little bit closer to the center and give yourself both pockets, or would you rather play further to one side and have the ball come into one pocket more often than not, even though knowing you're not going to carry much on the other side?
Nice ball by Annette. From what I understand, people that throw that big shot, they are playing the one pocket, right? They're generally coming into the one side rather than coming across.
Yeah. Like I've heard some people go both ways on it, so it's just interesting because people who've watched me throw a bowling ball know I am not reliant on any movement whatsoever. So it's a weird thought process for me to try and approach.
Yeah.
I think, and also generally people who you can at least see that they have like a decent amount of movement throw slower balls, right?
Yeah.
Because you actually need time for the movement to happen, right? Curtis is probably, like, if you watch Curtis, he's got a similar throw, but obviously a faster ball. But he still gets a lot of movement in there.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, don't take the account.
I personally, because I used to, when I was younger, I used to throw quite the hook. And I would always go for the pocket, because if I ever hit the other side, it was just going to glance over and leave the 2-pin up like every time.
Yeah, it's coming straight across the front of it, right?
Yeah.
That's my thought process too.
Yeah.
And I just
think that's the struggle that people that throw that big hook, if they get on those dry lanes, is controlling that, right?
Yeah.
So, and now with synthetic lanes, you don't find very many dry lanes on synthetic anymore.
Not nearly as much, that's for sure.
As it used to, yeah.
Now I'm like a 40-kilometer-hour version of U-Rod. I throw right up the gut and
just let it sit there and assume it'll do something when it gets down there.
Hopefully I got enough fingers on it to push a 2 if I need to, but generally I'm just throwing it right into the pocket.
Good shots on both sides.
Yeah. And I stand right in the middle too, so even if I cross over and hit the left, like the other side, it's usually good. It doesn't really matter.
This is key for Brandon to get this spare here. Stay in this match now.
Oof. Run it off the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, this top match has taken quite the turn.
Yeah. Well, even across the board, DPG is slowly chipping into that lead. Like they've already made up almost 40 sticks in a frame.
Yeah. Aaron, and happy he got that extra 5 for the double.
Yeah.
On it. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't want to shoot for the chop, but 10 extra points is 10 extra points.
Yeah. 15 on the double, actually, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Well, assuming he didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have just assumed he would spare it.
I was just thinking like 10 on 3 frames is 30. That was my thinking.
Yeah. I was just
that's a big missed chop spare. Now that match is real close.
Yeah.
Yep.
A couple of sparing opportunities have missed there.
Yeah.
Steve with 2 in a row here. 2 headpins.
Well, that's kind of the match that they would they can live with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean if Kaylee can start throwing them though.
Right.
It's not out of hand.
Yeah.
No.
It's just
you gotta actually do it. Right? It's there, but you gotta get it.
Yeah. It's that
oh yeah.
Some more chance. Push.
Almost. And this should be her easy side for corner pit spare.
Yeah. Don't have to throw it into the gutter and pray it comes back.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh,
especially
I
with
hate
the amount
that.
of turn she has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You throw it at the gutter 3/4 of the way down just to hit it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that should be good.
That's all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that curling style. Throw it out there and let it hook in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Annette threw a really nice ball the last frame. Let's see if she can.
Oh yeah, it was a bomb. Like it had power too.
Yeah.
Got a chance if it stays.
Yeah.
And it just dropped that one just a little bit there.
Yeah.
Big shot here for Curtis.
Oh boy.
Nope.
That was.
Yeah. That's it. Look at the hand. Yeah.
That's the veteran move right there.
Why didn't you do what I wanted?
What the hell?
Yeah. Or
And
when
that's
you look
another
at the
one with. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and that's another one with just really strong fundamentals.
Yeah.
Well, that's
doesn't
your
do anything
punishment for
crazy.
throwing a 3.
No.
So here's a question.
Yeah.
So knowing that Curtis throws so much back up, right? If after punching the 3 on the first ball, would you rather be shooting the ball into the 2-pin or the head pin into the 2-pin? Would you rather hit the left or right side of the middle to get the spare on the 3?
I think with his hook, he almost has to hit the right side on this miss. If he misses left, to get the pin to go in as compared to trying to get that ball deflected because it's coming so far straight into that head pin. It would be hard to get that deflection.
To get the amount of deflection to actually go to the carry to the 2-pin. Yeah.
Sean just threw a really nice shot, blew right through for the corner pin.
Oh. And then Brennan threw a bomb. Yeah, it gets Sean to come off the bench, and he's been dynamite.
Been solid. Small health scare trying to throw the first ball when he cleaned up the frame in 4, but since then it's been a lot less concerning.
Health scare.
Well, it doesn't count on his average.
No, it helps out Mark's stats.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Let's see
if Adam can throw the double here. He's been notorious for.
This is opportunity 3, 4.
So, 4.
4, yeah, because I think his first one was. Come on.
All right.
By far the best ball he's thrown on the double. For the double.
Nope.
Yeah, it wasn't a 5.
Derek's going in for Brandon.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
But
yeah, with the match where it's at, you need.
Well, and Derek came in pretty solid off the bench last game, or the first game they played too. So
it's true.
Yeah, he came in for
Jamie, I think.
Yeah, it was Jamie. Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the ball. Not out of reach, but tight.
Yeah, that one's close.
Yeah.
Little 3 throws the strike. They throw a strike, then it's 17 pins. So.
Yeah, and then Aaron with a strike here can take the lead by 3.
Mm-hmm.
I should throw a shift with Aaron, and he's very fun to play with.
Yeah. And the only tournament men's singles to go back to back.
Yeah.
Too good.
Back in good form too.
Yeah. His consistency has come way back.
Yeah.
I look forward to playing against, because you made the mixed for Edmonton, so I look forward to playing.
Yeah.
Kaylee, that was better. That was more into the head pin.
Yeah. It looked like she got that one out just a little bit further.
Mm-hmm.
A little more, rather than kind of waiting for it to come all the way back. It looked like she was, threw it just a little more aggressive.
Good half.
Yeah. Ooh.
Steve with the veteran 3-pin spare.
Yeah. Just throw a good strike.
2 is 7 and 163 and 7. So, yeah. Hey, Curtis can rebound after.
Oh, and Net's ball just drifted.
Definitely looked like her hand was on the outside of the ball at release instead of being up and behind it. Because she does throw a little baby hook, so being out on the outside of it a little bit is okay. But when I can see the backside of the ball, that's maybe not ideal.
Yeah.
You're just gonna extremify her.
Like that one.
It seemed like even her hand was coming out to the right. Yeah.
Curtis's hit strike percentage is pretty good.
Yeah, when he hits the middle, it's good.
Yeah.
A big old friendly wall kick for Brandon.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a lot of power and speed on that ball, right? So,
yeah. Another guy who's
go
got a lot of
everywhere.
work in.
Yeah.
Well, looks like the Misfits are getting a little
doing everything.
Here.
Yep. That was a pretty good frame for them. You got 3 strikes.
And the double.
Every time I look at the number of strikes going into the next frame, I just think of Greg, and he's like, I want 2 of those to be doubles.
Yeah.
Like, your expectations, yeah.
If there's 4, I want 3. If there's 3, I want 2. And if there's 2, I want 2.
If there's 5, he wants 5.
Yes. Why not be greedy? I'd take 4 on that case, but.
Oh, yeah.
it's just the way the numbers can add up in 5-pin bowling with the strikes. Is you just need to capitalize on those marks and if you get any string of strikes together, you can throw 4 in a row in a game and not do anything else, and you still have a decent game. But you spread 4 strikes out over a game, and it's not much.
Well, yeah, four in a decent count, and you're already over 150, right? Like you're well on your way to a very nice game.
Yeah. So, see if Derek can respond here.
Mm-hmm.
That looks close.
Yeah. I wasn't sure either. I thought it was gonna be a little bit to the right, but it was.
So if things stay normal, this will be a strike for Adam.
Yeah.
Automatic.
The dog is making all the noise.
I don't want to say he's an odd bowler, but he seems to be throwing well in the odd frames.
Yeah. I mean, he is a lefty.
Yeah.
It's okay. He's gonna make this 10th count.
Yeah. No, that's unfortunate.
That foul is very interesting for Ron. Makes that match.
Yeah, because that match was already within 2 points divide. So
help now.
Oh my! Oh. That's not how you want to make it interesting, but it does.
I tell everybody when I bowl, where's the fun if there's no stress ulcers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if he picks his wood, they're within 1.
Yeah.
Going into 10. Nope.
Oh boy.
Still close. It's
17
gonna be close,
down 2. She takes 5.
22. Yeah.
I mean, we've already seen an 8 count today. He takes the 8 count, take the lead by 1.
Oh.
Roll?
Nope.
Wow.
He definitely has the strength to do it. So.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Right, so that one's within 2.
Yeah, it was Katie who had the 8, right? She just barely touched it and it rolled over.
Yeah.
Oh. Steve looking to be on the side of the middle. Kind of overthrown.
Yeah.
Yeah. As awkward as it is, I think he's throwing it out too far for Steve, at least.
Well, his arm is very extended instead of actually swinging into it. He's like I always say, he's pushing it out rather than
There it is.
That was better.
Yeah.
Here I am on the camera, making gestures.
If I was Curtis, I'd say, hit the middle.
Yeah, just get it to the side. You got a good chance.
Oh, there you go.
I think bring up the stat.
Where's Katie? She wants to pull him.
Yeah.
You hit the middle and you didn't get a strike?
All right, Annette. One good shot.
Yeah.
Nope.
Still, like you said, yeah, she's got her hand on the side of the ball and it's just rotating.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think that was. I think the trajectory was off too, because if she's throwing a baby hook, I would want to be in the right.
Yeah, it was probably still left to start with, but being left and then missing it with your hand and pushing it further left with a hook.
Yeah.
So maybe not ideal.
That's unfortunate.
I'd say she looks left. She's almost on the left side because she didn't even cross over the middle. She was to the right of the middle.
Yeah.
Now that.
Big shot for total here. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, we're going to give it to the side.
Yeah, that's better. Fake Tegan looking to spare up the chop.
Mm-hmm.
And for all of this that's going on, it's still close. Sean throws the strike here. They're going to be 50 behind, up on marks potentially.
And there it is.
That was a great shot. That was. Yeah, that was another good spare too. That was a.
Those are 2 big shots.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, the 10th frame, right? I mean, there's so many.
49 pins.
Yeah.
And they're
59.
59?
Yeah, the rollover.
You just updated it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shot here for Derek. You can get it on the side. Nope.
Oh boy. Well, that seals that.
So that's one to the Bombers.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Adam, throw the double.
Yeah. Come on, buddy.
That's no.
But he can't even. Well, I guess he can try and spare it.
Yeah.
Because he's gone strike spare basically the whole game.
I think there was one strike open, but yeah,
basically for the entire the last 3 quarters until now.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. Good picking by Brendan though. You know, every point counts right
Derek,
now.
Derek, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Derek. Yes, I apologize. Yeah.
So Ron would like to put a statement on here by throwing that first strike, giving Aaron something to look at. Oh, that's way right.
Oh boy.
Everybody's a little nervous.
Everybody's feeling it right now.
Yeah.
Barry's up there.
Pressure.
Yeah, because this game is the close one here.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's there.
Right,
it's Aaron Mark.
Needs a strike. In case Ron throws a strike.
Strike guarantees Aaron a chance.
Yeah.
Threw it okay.
So Ron can close it out by throwing the strike here because he had that 2-point lead.
And he does.
Yep. He had that 2-point lead in 9. That was huge.
Yeah. Yeah, you look at the head pin, 2-pin, so missed a 3-pin, or that was the.
Yeah.
Now then because he throws 30, he would have needed the double. So.
Yeah.
Spare is big for team total at least.
It is.
Can not give up more pins at the very minimum.
Yeah. More.
Those are that second ball in 9 for him. That's what nightmares are made of.
Yeah. Oh
my.
Wow.
I went right across the front of the head pin and give her aces.
Tough way to finish that.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's going to be one for the Misfits, 2 for the Bombers, because that's Steve will take that one.
Yeah. This is given, like Steve can throw the double here. That's going to really catch up in total.
Yeah. Spare gets them to 75, another 30. They can get themselves within 20 if he throws them all.
25
and the cleanup.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
We're seeing some really tough 10 frames today.
That basically seals it.
Yeah.
Spare. Yeah.
Just because they've got the mark.
Sean would have to throw it all, but it's one of those situations where you're banking on the other team not throwing it, and that's never where you want to be.
They need
no.
Yeah. Oh.
The rights. He's just screwing up your stats, Greg.
I know. That's why a person should never say anything, eh? Yeah.
Oh.
And those look like 2 pretty good balls too. That one is
yeah.
Yeah.
215 and a win, so we got 2 points there.
Yeah, and everything else I think is dead in the water.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that matches. Yeah.
That was huge for the Misfits.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah.
So we're looking at 6-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to be like 12 and a quarter, 12 and a half with big marks. There's a better shot for a net that time.
Absolutely.
The deflect in front is unfortunate, but.
Oh boy, Carter.
Yeah, well bowled.
Yeah. 3 opens, three misses. He opened all 3 of them.
Yeah.
5 straight.
I guess that falls in line with JB's stats he was doing for the tour last season.
Ooh.
His missed fares were sub 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the 6-2 and
6-2.
Bombers were averaging like 13-18 going into this match.
Yeah, and they need a marking count to get to 1100. This was not the game they were looking for. I'd be confident in saying.
No, absolutely.
I'd say this is not the day we were looking for. Actually, there was no huge sets.
I was going to say there was 2 games over 1200.
Yeah,
it was definitely a showcase of grinding.
Yeah.
1 4-bagger all day, or 5-bagger, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, Brandon, right?
Caitlin.
Caitlin, yeah, 367, if I remember correctly. Yeah, with the final score there. All right.
Okay.
6-2.
No, it wasn't a 5-3. That's something different.
Yeah. No sweeps, which is honestly, we didn't really expect any sweeps considering the caliber of teams coming in, right? But
no.
But that's exactly what the Misfits needed to do.
Well, let's bring that up here, right?
The Bombers, so
because they got 9 today, that puts them at 42.
Yeah.
So I get
Bombers
way up.
8.5, and they get 2, so they're 40.5.
So they're at 42 with 2. Yeah.
And Bombers have a game in hand, but that gets them ahead of the Bombers too.
Yeah. That, like I said, the double points there against them. So.
Yep. Yeah. Wow. What a day.
It was an adventure.
Unusual.
There's a lot of interesting. Like, it was not great scoring, but every match was entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, it was unusual.
Yeah.
For that
there were no blowouts. Like, there's no stomps. Like as a team. There's definitely a stomp in game 2. But let's get the Misfits in here. There we go. All right, Barry. Feeling all right?
Yeah. Yeah. The win they needed. So they came. Got it.
You guys are becoming accustomed to 6-2s.
Well, hey, I'll take that every time.
Yeah.
And, we were just commenting that the scores weren't great, but they were good enough, right?
Yeah.
Kaylee's all about.
Yeah.
I'm all about food. You guys know this.
Kaylee's all about food.
We're trying to hand out some special stickers for everybody now. Their little reward.
Yeah.
Didn't want to play.
I don't know if the Bombers are ready to be in the interview here just yet.
They don't want to slow start.
We were just looking at the standings, right, after your games today. So +9 puts you into 42.
42, yeah.
With 2 games
Bombers
left,
are
right?
at 40.5 with a game in hand.
Yep. Officially surpassing the Revengers, so you don't have to worry about that.
No, I think we're looking good for hopefully doing the playoffs here. So.
Yep.
Well, you got what you needed today against the team that you needed to beat, and 6-2 against them, I think, is that's exactly what you were hoping for today.
And stealing the extra 2 there from the others there, I think that was
from the Crushers.
Yeah. Hey, Lynn.
Hey. Hey, Barry. Good job out there, Barry.
Thanks.
A little bit rough.
Yeah, we weren't sharp. We missed. We punched. That's a bad combination, and we didn't pick our spares. They had 1 head pin going into the 9th frame, right? So that makes a big difference. We punched too much, but those are excuses you make when you don't win. I might have made a wrong pull decision, but again, that's a decision you look at looking back. Looking forward, I thought it was the right thing to do at the time. But
which puller are you referring to?
Probably pulling Heidi, right? Okay. And I mean, Annette's a very capable bowler. It didn't work for her today, but I have all the confidence in the world in Annette, and I really believe in Heidi. And Heidi's always a tough pull to make because she's so good and she's so solid. But when you got another bowler sitting there that wants to play as well, and somebody's struggling, there's no reason why they shouldn't get a chance to play as well.
Yeah.
So and I always do like to pull early to try to give a bowler a chance to be in the game. There's nothing worse than being down 100 and coming in for 2 frames, right? It's tough, but kudos to them. Brandon came out right off the gun and threw a triple, right? And Brandon Hagen had the triple right from what was 2 to 4, and Curtis had a triple, right?
Yeah.
And getting those 45 counts is big. We never had a triple the entire day, as far as I know. Right? We dropped some corners, and we hit the middle fairly good, but our misses were key. So no complaints. They played better than us. That's why they won.
Yeah. I mean, that was a good summary. I don't have much to do anymore.
Well, the toughest thing to me, for me, is when you ask me a question is for me to not talk. Everybody knows me that I like to talk and I spew on, but
there's a reason why you do certain things, and you know that. So
yeah. I know, but I always take my job seriously too. And when I make a move or I do something that doesn't work, I really look at what I've done and what I could have done better to maybe help the team, right? And but it didn't work out today, plain and simple, and they bowled better. So
yeah.
But you still have lots of games left, right? You know, you got 3 games. You're sitting at 40.5, so it's not like it's It's just,
it would have been nice. It would have been nice if we could have won the second match there. And anytime you lose with a 3, that's a good loss if there is a good loss. But that didn't work out either. So
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of the day, right? Some close matches from some of the higher up on the standings teams. Now they are, especially after you can get more games in, right?
Yep. So we'll have a big game, big match next week as well. So this one's done. Put it in the bank, and we'll look forward to next week. How'd you guys enjoy doing the podcast?
It was good.
Yeah, excellent.
Like I said, I'm enjoying seeing bowlers that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a lot of talent across this country that you would otherwise not see. That every local house has a high average bowler, and if you can bring those bowlers into this opportunity to showcase their game, it's wonderful.
That's a great comment, Greg, and it's so true. And bowling is probably down a little bit across the board, across the country as far as league plays go. But for the top bowlers and for tournament play and everything, I think the game is just thriving, right? And the proprietors are helping out. Everybody running their associations and everything are doing a good job. And you guys that do these podcasts are a big part of it too. You're letting people across Canada know what these guys are doing and how they're throwing. And kudos to you guys too.
Well, the whole pro league, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The whole idea is to get that kind of response across the country, and
100%. Yeah, 100%.
100%. Yeah, I thought we had a great cast team. Greg, we've done it a couple times. We know each other, so And then Brad, it's good to meet you, but it was good to have your input, obviously, from such a.
Just missed the Katie pulls.
The Katie pulls, I know. I have expected her to jump in and just be like, pull them.
Careful what you say. We got some big ears in this room here that are listening to this.
Oh. Katie can take it.
What's that? You know what? She can dish it out too.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay.
All right. Well, good luck next week.
Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, guys, and we'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Greg, we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Bye. All right, bring it back to us just for. I mean, we don't need much else. Lynn did it for us.
Yeah, definitely summed up that last game about as good as we could get.
Right. So, not the high scores we were hoping for the day, but some competitive matches, no sweeps.
Well, I think it just goes to show. I mean, at any given time, even the high end bowlers are going to have struggles. It just seemed like there was an awful lot of it today that we weren't expecting to see. So, I mean, anybody watching this is, I mean, you've got guys that are averaging 287, 279, 282. That Adam Weber 282, and what did he last that second game? 3 frames, right? So, I mean, it just goes to show at any given time, anybody can be off on their game.
Yep. Even like we said, the Bombers. You said I think they're averaging 318 as a team.
13-18, yeah.
Yeah, and like just across the board, there is nothing great. You got away with things, and it's the match play side of it. Good draw. Like,
yeah.
You take 6-2 with 11 or 1190 or whatever they shot the last game, and then you see somebody else shoot 1500 and take 6, and you're like, well, that's or 5 even. And you're like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You did what you had to do, right?
Yeah.
So
worked out for some. Maybe not as ideal for everybody, but I don't think anybody's too overly upset.
Yeah.
No, it just kind of evened things out, didn't it?
Yeah, made that a lot more of a horse race coming home in that side.
Yeah, I mean, if the Bombers go 7-1 or even 6-2, then they're that was their opportunity to get a stranglehold on that. And now, obviously, like Lynn's already thinking about next week with his match. I assume they must be playing the Dream Crushers next week.
Not sure.
I don't know off the top of my hand. I'm bad at it. I looked at the other side more. I know that side.
I'm just, I'm reading between the lines too, and like you said, Lynn's already looking to the next match as to another opportunity. So,
I mean, that's going to be a big decider for them because the teams are so close, right? 4-point divide, same number of games left. They're obviously both teams vying for that bye, right?
Yeah. And double points again. You're playing the guy that's right next to you. You're
6-2
everyone you take away from them is one that they can't get. So,
yeah.
Right on.
Well, thank you very much, Greg. Brad.
Thanks, Mitch. Yeah, Brad.
Great.
Good dealing with you. Enjoyed that.
Yep.
Like hearing your point of view from your caliber of bowler. So that's wonderful.
I appreciate it. Thank you. It was nice to come on and chat. I know I do my own internal monologue, so maybe externally I won't scare somebody else now. Scare somebody else off next time. Ugh.
There you go.
Apparently the coffee's wearing off.
That's an hour of sleep you didn't get.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm feeling that one a little bit, but thank you. It was only 3 streams or 3 games today instead of 4.
Yeah.
But all right, well, let me run that last commercial break. And Greg, are you bowling tomorrow?
I don't think so.
No, that's too bad.
Haven't got the text yet.
All right, we'll see you around.
All right.
Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your Sunday. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you.
And let's run that last commercial break.
Hmm.